didn't get that much out of Palin's speech. It was well delivered. She came off confident. Somebody described it as more style than substance. Probably the Democrats.
Yeah, I would say it's probably Joe Biden. But first of all, say he didn't hear it. Then he goes off to say, well, I heard part of it. What I heard was nothing really of any substance.
Well, I don't even know if that was the time to throw in a lot of substance. You're just giving people a feel for you, your family, your background, what you've done.
You're getting to know her at this point.
What is it, Alfie?
There's someone on hold for JD.
Okay. Yes, Mike.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm the all-studio W airport thing.
Maybe you didn't want that to air.
I don't know what that was all about.
Well, I hit the delay.
I
It said it was
that.
one of the DFW officers.
I know. I don't know what that was. Well, I appreciate you hitting the delay.
Are you in trouble?
I'm not in trouble for anything. Why would I be in trouble for anything?
Well, you got one of the DFW cops asking for you.
I don't know, but I'm not in trouble for anything. I haven't done anything. I haven't been back there since Sunday.
I'm sorry to point out the obvious, but they don't typically call you if you haven't done something.
Tell me about it. What you do?
I haven't done anything. I told you everything that happened that night at the airport at the observation area. I asked the last thing I spoke to an officer, I said, am I clear to go? And he said, when the officer moves his car. Okay. I'm just asking. I won't get shot in the back. Well, I mean, you got 6 cops surrounding you for being in a park at 10 minutes after dark. It's a bit silly.
What is it, Alfie?
The gentleman's back on hold.
You want to talk to him or not?
Just see how far he'll go and then be ready for the delay again, if you would please. I'll talk to him if it's a real guy.
All right. Yes, Michael.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Good.
So, what's...
Thank you.
Well, they used your real name, so I hit the delay.
Well, he would know my name. Yeah.
Did you want that on the air?
No.
Okay, then.
Jesus Christ. Thank you.
What do you do?
I didn't do it. Don't even look at me with those eyes. I didn't do anything.
Obviously, he's got to be a cop. He's not going to know your real name.
No, he will. Obviously, he does. Well, I haven't done anything. I'll look at my hands. I'm starting to sweat. That makes me nervous as hell. And I know I hadn't done anything that night, too. I was sitting there talking to my sister on the phone in the observation area. Wasn't doing anything. And I still get surrounded by the police. 3 cars, 6 cops later. I didn't do anything.
You saw the warning sign when you went in.
It's not even a warning sign.
Don't be here after dark.
It doesn't say that. It says this area is open sunrise to sunset. It doesn't say under penalty of law. It doesn't say, if you're...
Well, it's an airport. It says it closes at sunset.
Yeah,
that means get your dog ass out.
I've seen tons of people up there after sunset. That night, I happen to be the only one.
You have to be leaving something out. Otherwise,
I swear to God, I'm not leaving a thing out. It's exactly what happened. I was the only car up there. It was after sunset. It was maybe, I'll even fudge. It was maybe 15 minutes after sunset. It was not 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night at all. We'd just gotten back from...
Dan's right. I didn't really think about this. At first, I thought it was just them being overly anal. But there's no reason for them to throw that many cars out there and that many officers if you're just sitting there in a sob watching planes fly over.
That's all that was happening. I had just sat there. I'd only been there 20 minutes. It's not like I've been there all night and they'd driven by and seen me and thought I was up to something or a drug deal or maybe another car had pulled up and backed in next to me and thought, something was up. There was nothing else going on, period.
Well, if you're not leaving anything out, then the only thing I can think of is that maybe there had been something suspicious prior, and
that is possible.
And they linked it to you because you were there.
That is possible, Dan.
Or
that's
maybe you were doing something suspicious.
I was sitting in a car with
you did something.
I told you every single thing that happened.
Are you back to selling weed?
I never sold weed.
That would do it.
Don't get that started. I never sold weed. I have smoked it.
JD told me he was going back to selling dope.
Dan, I don't really need your help on this.
Did you give me any advice?
I told him to keep it quiet.
Don't do it at the airport.
Don't tell me, of all people. I threw you under the bus more than anybody.
Oh, I know.
You take over Ruse's franchise?
No, I don't have anything to do with any kind of dope. I'm completely clean and sober.
Did you muscle him out?
I feel...
Strong arm him?
No.
Are you going to be like the weed Walmart and shut everybody else down?
Smiley faces on the bags.
Selling in bulk. Taking out all the boutique dopers.
All the mom and pop.
Prices are dropping.
What is line 2, Alf? Is that the cop again? Because I can't keep hitting the delay on him.
No, it's someone else with a call about Sarah Palin.
Oh. Yes, Yvonne.
Hey, how you doing, Russ?
Good.
I want to know what you think about. Did you look at the thing last night?
Yeah, I think I saw. You're talking about Sarah?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw most of it.
Ain't that her baby? That's the daughter's baby, ain't it?
The one that the kid keeps holding?
Yes.
You know what? Why didn't they just hand it off to somebody else?
That's
Because
what I'm talking, JD.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, JD?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Sister.
Anyway, Russ,
yes.
why are they crapping like that? What's up?
What? I missed the question.
Why are they crapping like that? They know this woman is not going to do anything for what or for who.
Well, she did point out that if there were any families with special needs children, that they would have an advocate in the White House. All right. Well, what about people with other afflictions?
Well, she's going to take
That's
care
what
of
I'm
them.
talking about.
They got...
What about people that need to be fed? What about that? They got money.
I believe we got
Did they
social
fix it
programs
out?
to feed people.
Huh?
Are you not getting fed?
Yes, I am. What are you eating tonight?
You're not.
You two are on two different pages from the start.
So odd.
I had no clue where she was headed.
Okay. Katie, what's up? Nothing. Okay. Just back to you.
I can't stand that woman. That little big breasted daughter holding that baby, you know it hurts.
It's not her baby.
It was the younger daughter who was holding the baby.
I think the older one held it for a while. It's just with the pregnancy and everything that's been in the news. Let somebody else hold the baby.
Well, biologically, it's impossible for it to be the daughter's baby.
Why?
Because the daughter's 5 months pregnant and the baby is 4 months old.
We don't know how far along she is.
They said 5 months.
Who said?
When they released it that she's pregnant, they said she's 5 months pregnant.
Okay.
Well, I believe them.
Yeah. Maybe she just now found out she's pregnant and it was her baby.
Well, it's going to be awfully hard to disguise that one if 4 months from now she didn't deliver a baby.
Well, just because it was released doesn't mean she's 5 months along. She's not showing in the belly.
I understand.
That's about 5 months they'll start.
She's not showing.
About 5, that's about the time to start really showing.
Okay? If she's 5 months along, she's not showing. What are you not hearing?
At about 5 months, they start to show.
You just said she's 5 months. Don't that mean it's time to show?
Yes,
she ain't
Start
showing.
showing.
You said showing pretty good.
No, I did not.
Anybody else hear that?
Well, they could also dress her down. They could make her... She could be 5 months pregnant. She could be. And then maybe
Those
that's why
cans are 5 months pregnant.
Maybe that's why she holds the baby. That way it's a little cushion between her and the camera. I don't know. Doesn't matter.
I still got nothing out of last night. And I said that yesterday.
said
There's
that.
not going to be any revelations. No. There's not going to be some coming out. There's not going to be any surprises. It's a prepared speech. Why is Don Imus on television? I just looked up at Fox News.
Oh, he's talking about Palin.
Oh, hold on. Stevie is that too?
They would ask me, but I thought he'd lost his mind I just thought this was insane. Then I turned on my wife last night when she started in, she was 5 minutes in. I said, "This is over." Well, she's just blowing the doors off. It doesn't make any difference what she says. It's irrelevant. The enormous pressure and these idiotic assessments.
Why is it funny to listen to him?
It's
He's not
hilarious
saying
now.
anything entertaining. I just like listening to
Because I
him
can
now.
only hear you when I hear him now. And engines.
Man, I turned to my wife. I said, "This bitch is over." Hey, you pick a somebody with no experience running a what's she, governor of Icebox?
No.
It's a big deal. She's the governor of a Frigidaire. That means she can run the country.
Alaska.
And she got daughters running around screwing everything with her pecker ain't frozen. We don't even know if it's really a child. What is it, Pantaloons? What's his name?
No, it's Levi.
Yeah, we don't even know if it's his. She could have got hit by a seal.
No. No, I don't believe it's a seal.
Maybe a seal come up and clubbed her.
No.
Yeah.
Damn, Don. No.
This was made by friends of mine.
You can't listen to him.
You have ruined this for me. What's the other one that he always does?
Brokaw?
Yeah, Tom Brokaw. Oh, and then
I didn't even think the Imus came off that well.
And then we have a Putin story. I cannot listen to it on the news. But no, Imus is great. You're dead on. First time you did Imus, I laid on the floor. Maybe I was the only one that had heard him a lot because you were dead on. Even the pauses.
Oh, hang on. What did I just do? Did I cancel it?
Been put in jail. I mean, and the pressure that this woman was under, and to walk out there,
hang
was
on,
like
I
she
missed
was
the jail.
like Maureen Dowd and all these other people. They ought to be put in jail. I mean, and the pressure that this woman was under, and to walk out there was like she was tranquil. I mean, she was unbelievable. So.
You know what's weird about it, Zon? Apparently the wrong speech was put in the prompter, and when it was put in, it was running behind. So she had all that to deal with, which is a whole other separate thing. But I'm wondering whether there's the fear of...
I don't know enough about Imus. He would lean more the Republican side, right?
Yes.
All right. So I wonder why he wouldn't like her.
He does. That's what he just said.
I thought he just said she was Oh, he meant she was unbelievable as in fantastic.
Yeah,
I thought he meant she had no credibility.
No.
Man, it's sometimes hard to follow what the hell I'm saying.
You confuse you?
I didn't plan on watching the damn thing.
I know, but why'd you watch it now?
I was looking for the RFD channel. Sometimes I watch my rebroadcast. And then they run stories on the engines.
No.
And then the tractors.
The tractors are on there.
Oh, damn, I love tractors.
her eclipsing him, or does he just live with that, deal with that, and run with that?
No, I think he just was. This might be. Well, who knows? We'll have to wait for Michael Beschloss or one of those.
It's Michael Beschloss.
Communist people to write one of these books. Well, really a communist. It's going to be on my program tomorrow. I shouldn't say that. Which I, by the way, need to remind you.
Stop it.
Oh, my God, I'm dizzy.
It's like listening to Russ coming out of both ears.
Right, as soon as I found out who that man with the arms that don't move.
McCain?
McCain.
Yeah.
When they picked Governor Palin, I went, well, good, at least she's white. I can say stuff about her all day.
Right, yeah, you certainly can. And her hair, whatever you think.
Her hair looks too good.
Yeah, one.
She needs to get a wig.
No, I don't believe so. She has beautiful hair.
Get a Don King wig.
No.
That way, you appeal to both sectors of the community. She got the face, but then she got the hair.
No, I don't believe so. Don, thank you. Thanks for your analysis.
How we doing, Chloe? I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I brought it anyway.
Oh, Lord.
I was emailing back and forth on MySpace with Gavin's girlfriend, Beth.
Okay.
She wouldn't send me the nude pictures, as I asked.
I'm quite sure she would not.
She said she'd give me something in its place.
What did she send you?
I will tell you.
Oh, okay.
Gavin has a phobia he's never shared with us. Do you know about this, Ray?
No.
Oh.
This whole room just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Christmas morning.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if she's jagging with me, so there may not be any punchline to this bit.
Oh.
Well, that's part of the fun.
You want to test it?
You want to test it now, or you want to...
Is it something dramatic?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know how he's going to react.
Yeah, let's go ahead and test it.
All right. Trey, I'll need your help.
Okay. Seems like we've done everything in the world to him at this point.
Put this on, and then go into Gavin's office. Why don't you just grunt, Chloe?
That's a good phobia.
I think I know this.
Well, how could you not know it? I just handed Trey a clown mask.
I think I knew something before.
All right, here goes Trey.
No! Get away!
That was real.
Get away! No! Get away! Get away! Get the heck away from me! Get away! Get away!
All right, Trey.
No!
Trey, come back in.
God!
Now that you say that, Gavin, somewhere in my history with Gavin, he has mentioned this to me before. So it's real.
I've heard of kids having it. No, and there was an episode on Boston Legal, Alan Shore, one of the attorneys, had a clown phobia, and he had to cross-examine one on the stand, and that one went to hell.
I never heard of this until a couple of years ago, and a lot of people have it. And I don't know how it came up, but Gavin at one point told me that was one of his phobias.
And I don't know if y'all could see it on the camera.
Yeah.
I mean, the minute I walked through that door and he looked up, he turned whiter than he is normally, and then...
So he's not jacking with us?
No, I mean...
hell yeah!
Oh, no.
He jumped into the corner.
Why would she tell you this? To torture her boyfriend?
That's why I thought it was a hose job.
Yeah.
Unless both he and her are in on it, and I couldn't tell. You could hear Gavin's reaction, but you almost would have to see it.
I can't tell
if he was hosing us.
What we were talking about, but this is months and months and months ago, something came up, and he said something about clowns, and he said they absolutely drive him crazy.
Did he look like he was jacking around?
No, he looked petrified.
Give me the mask. Well, why are you turning away?
It's because of that movie, It.
The mask does look a lot like the It monster.
So you're not big on this either?
Not quite as bad as Gavin, but it still oops me. Ugh.
How can you be afraid of a clown?
Because they're evil.
Now, I understand some kids. I guess just because it's a freaky-looking guy.
I've seen kids freak out at Santa Claus.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that. Well, I have to go in and see for myself. Chloe, come over here and watch the board. Somebody keep an eye on the delay in case Gavin wigs.
Okay. Oh, God.
How's that look?
That is creepy.
Why is it creepy?
It's just the orange hair, the white face, just the stars around the eyes.
It's a normal clown's
You want me to put it on?
Clown's mask.
No, it's creepy to see it. Quit with that tongue out there. I don't want to see that.
I got to spit before I go out there.
Spitting clown.
Having to move the...
What?
Having to move the mask around to spit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh. I never thought I'd be creeped out. I'm creeped out by that.
Well, there's a difference between being creeped out a little bit versus Gavin wigging out.
Yeah, I wouldn't wig and scream, no.
All right. I'll be back.
Okay. Oh. You watch him on the camera.
No! Oh, wow! He threw something at him.
What did he hit him with? What did he hit him with?
What did he throw at you?
Oh, he ran.
Oh!
He hit me in the balls with his mouse pad thingy.
Oh. You can hear that on the air.
Yeah, you heard a thud.
Yeah, that was my balls. God.
That didn't backfire on us.
No, that backfired on Russ.
Gavin, why you hit me in the balls?
Stay away.
Damn it.
That's the kind of pain that doesn't go away.
Well, it's one of those...
Like the rubber pad things?
Yeah, it's a long one. So he threw it, and it went and caught me on the balls and up in the ass. You're up next, Gavin.
You've already done enough for a day. This is like a week's worth of stuff.
What's your phobia with this? It's a clown. Clowns are happy.
No, man, this is different.
I'm not right now.
Different.
Normally the clown knows when his balls are going to get juggled.
I never told you my clown fear story?
No, Beth, your girlfriend told me.
Why the communication? It's not necessary. It's really not necessary.
I didn't ask. I didn't know. I didn't know you had any phobias. Here comes JD.
He had the face of a guy who was about to cry. I'm not kidding. He put on this face. It's like, that was hilarious.
What is line 3, Alfie?
Oh, God.
She's upset with us.
Yes, Cindy.
Russ, how can you do that to that poor man? You've got me called up a little ball on the side of the road. I am deathly afraid of clowns. I can completely empathize with Gavin. And just knowing that you're running around doing that to him is freaking me the F out.
Where did your phobia come from?
When I was a kid, like the circus.
Well, but as you got older, you knew that most clowns were safe.
No, I'm still scared to death of them. If I go to a grand opening of someplace and there's a clown in there doing balloon animals, I turn white and walk right back out.
So just hearing Gavin go through that, you curled up in a fetal position?
I'm on the side of the road, off a belt line, and I've got my blinkers on, and I'm curled up in a little ball in my driver's seat talking to you. Because you got me so freaked out, and I've gone to therapy for this and everything else.
I have the mask back on.
Oh, God.
What could you do in therapy? What possibly could they help you in therapy other than saying, okay, let it go? It's a person with some makeup on.
Yeah, maybe they show you a lot of videos of happy clowns. Look at all the joy that comes from this. You get the balloons twisted into puppies.
Car stops, every bunch of them get out.
There's absolutely nothing with clowns but joy, frivolity.
No.
Danger. Dan, you want to try it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, once you see Gavin, you know he's not jacking you around. Not jacking you can see it in his eyes. He's not kidding. He pulls his knees up to his chest and then balls up his fist and then grabs something and threw it at me.
Yes, Corey.
Hey, man, I was going to say, you just made my week.
Oh, we're going to milk it for the rest of the week.
Oh, I got an idea. You can, for something to do to him around the holidays. Instead of TP in his house, silly stringing, dress up as clowns. That'll freak him out.
All right, Dan's on.
What's wrong with this? Dude, I'm serious. Just dude. Here, it's okay. Get away!
He just punched Dan in the chest.
He did. He is not kidding around.
He just smacked you right dead center of the chest.
You think he's afraid of clowns now?
This can't be that interesting to listen to, but
I think, yeah, you got people pulling.
I gotta go again.
Okay.
He hit me.
Yeah.
He hit me in the balls.
Well, I win.
How come he didn't smack you, John?
Because I turned and ran. He hit me in the back of the head with a pencil.
Well, you pussy clown.
Well, I saw him totally in fear, draw up like a little baby in his chair. I went, okay, the bit's done. I turned around. I get hit in the back of the head.
I was just trying to help him. It's like, look,
well, you went all the way around by him. I didn't get that close. That's why you got hit.
I was trying to help him. Like, look, Gavin, it's just a mask. Look, it's rubber. No big deal. And then he hits me.
It's me under it.
It's me, your buddy.
I really thought if you had that phobia, it'd have to be a full-blown clown outfit with the mask, the makeup, where you can't just peel it off and go, hey, look, it's me.
There's something even weirder about you having just the mask on in your regular clothes. I don't know why. I think if you were sitting there in the full clown outfit, it wouldn't be as creepy. I don't know why that is. Because I'm not creeped out by clowns, and you having the head on, you having the face on bothered me.
Is it beating it to death if I go again?
I just wish people could see his face. And when he draws up like a child.
Give me a mask back. Dan, give me one of your cigarettes.
Need a light?
What?
Need a light?
Yeah, light it for me. I don't want to set my nose on fire. You can go ahead and tug on it. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Smoking clown.
Smoking in the studio.
See yourself.
Oh, that
beautiful. That's sweet. Little cig hanging outside. Quit puffing on it. All right. Where is he?
See, Gavin's lights are off.
Uh-oh. Where'd Gavin go?
Did you turn him off, or is he on the ground?
He's dancing like...
Damn it!
What is that?
Was he hiding behind...
He had the lights off, and I walked in. I was going to flip him on. He comes flying out from behind the door. You're a dick! There's your cigarette, Dan.
What do I do with this now?
Smoke it.
Okay. Hey, coffee and a cigarette. Hey.
I love this job.
Fetch me a brand muffin. Do we need a break? All right.
That's the strangest reaction I've ever seen to anybody.
Well, I would have bought. I would have bought more of them. They were only like $12, $13. This month's getting me $12, $13. And I didn't know if it was a hose, so I didn't want to buy 5 or 6 of them, so everybody to have.
Party City tonight.
We'll be back.
Russ Martin Show.
My ass. I love the dirty things you do. I have control of you. I love the way you look at me. I love the way
you, Daniel?
Yep.
All right, you did.
All right, right now traffic is brought to us by Don Davis Auto Group. Big problem going on in Dallas, 635 westbound at Preston Road. The two right lanes are closed because a truck was on fire, and officials have the lanes, have those two right lanes blocked. And your eastbound traffic on 635 is heavy from the tollway as well as they try to take a look. Also in Fort Worth, 35 northbound at Far Street, there's a disabled vehicle, but then as you backed up to highway, or actually spur 280, it actually was a limo that had a blowout and skidded off the road into the grass to the left of the highway. There's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Dan. All right, really kind of cool tonight. 66 for the overnight low, 92 warming up again into the 90s for the rest of the week. 86 now at Live 105.3.
Dan sent me a link to Wikipedia on, let me open it back up. How do you think that's pronounced, Dan?
I believe it's
calrophobia?
That or calrophobia.
C-O-U-L rophobia.
Yeah.
It's fear of clowns.
Okay.
It's an abnormal or exaggerated fear of clowns. The term is common, but it does not appear to be used in psychology. It is not uncommon among children, but it also sometimes is found in teenagers and adults as well. Sufferers sometimes acquire a fear of clowns after having a bad experience with one personally or seeing a sinister portrayal in the media. A design study carried out by the University of Sheffield found that children are frightened by clown-themed decor in hospitals. This fear can arise from seeing a clown in person or in pictures.
During the break, I wanted to apologize to Gavin for scaring him, and he told me there's an actual story behind his fear.
Is it some type of abuse? Because I don't want to hear it.
No,
and if it's an abuse, we'll stop.
It wasn't abuse. No, it was why he's afraid of clowns. Something specifically happened to him with a clown.
Oh, good. What happened, Gavin?
It was my first radio gig, and I was queuing up Tommy James and the Shondells on the record. And the radio station had a big window which went outside so people could look in. It was like in a mall, outside mall. And so I was queuing up the record, and I turned, and a clown was right up against the glass with its hands up against the glass.
That would scare the living crap out of me.
Why?
If my back's to a window?
If it's some type of monster mask, pinhead, things like that, then I can... Trey just went back in there.
Get out of here! No!
Oh, he said Trey.
Jeez.
Is that what he said? He dropped the F-word?
Yes, he did.
Fine. I caught it then.
Everybody walks in. He hit me.
It's not fair. You can't hit him back.
Hello, you want to give it a shot?
Not really. I want to put that thing on.
Why?
Because it's oops.
Anyway, the rest of his clown stories, the clown pointed at him, laughed, and then ran to the door and tried to get in.
Well, what happened after that, Gavin?
I beat him to the door, and I locked all the door. Had like 3 locks on it, and after that, every time I left my show, I ran to my car. Because it was in Salem, Mass., and that's already a wiggy town as it is, with all the witches and stuff.
You grew up there.
That doesn't matter.
Why would you already be acclimated to it?
I was acclimated to witches, not clowns. This is a curveball.
What, Trey?
Because I was going in there and I missed the story as to why he's afraid of clowns.
He was working at a radio station, and they had a window. The studio looked out into the parking lot. Clown comes up, mashes his face on the glass.
And it's giving you a lifelong phobia?
How long ago was that?
That was in 1990.
Have you sought any type of therapy?
No, I won't go to the circus. I can't get through Stephen King's It. I can't do anything.
You don't like Bozo?
I don't like any clowns. They're creepy, scary.
But you weren't afraid of him until the one smashed his face in the window, as far as you know.
I dealt with them, and I just don't want to deal with them anymore. Someone that puts on makeup and does this kind of thing, there's just something not right.
Dude, have you seen you at our band appearances?
That's a bit. That's fake.
Those clowns are fake. They're not born that way.
Man. No. They're evil. Big difference. There's a big difference between me dressing up as a tranny and someone getting in a clown outfit. I'm not intimidating as a tranny. I'm not scary.
Clowns are not supposed to be scary.
Yeah, but you got Stephen King's It. You got, was it John Gacy?
What about John Gacy? John Wayne Gacy?
Yeah.
The mass murderer?
Didn't he dress up as a clown? Yeah, he did, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
That's spooky.
Well, that's only 2 clowns out of the entire world. That's racist.
Well, good. I'm racist against clowns.
See what else this says. Bubbles the Clown from the BBC's test pattern card. I guess they would have that up when the station's not on.
Oh, okay.
Like we'd have the Indian head.
I remember that, yes. Okay.
Has been found to be the object of fear for some. In July 2006, the Bestival had to withdraw a request for festival goers to come dressed as clowns due to the unexpectedly high rate of coulrophobia among the potential audience. This was reported by the BBC July 6. And then it goes on to mention different TV shows that have terrorized people with clowns. In Stephen King's novel It, a monster plagues the town of Derry, Maine, feeding on young children. The monster's most common form is that of a dancing clown named Pennywise. I never saw that one.
Can't say that I did either, really.
I haven't.
The only spooky clown movie I remember, these clowns came down in a UFO and they took over the circus and they killed all the people in there and they walked real slow and methodical. It's the only movie. It was really a B movie, but that's the only creepy clown movie I ever remember at all.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Yes! That was it. What?
Looks like JD just had an epiphany.
I just got chills, yeah.
Hey, Killer Clowns, really?
Yes, really. They came down in the spaceship, yes?
Yeah, the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That's the ones.
That would link the two.
Don't nobody put that mask on.
All I can think of is Chuckles the Clown from Mary Tyler Moore and Happy.
Yeah.
Happy. Don't.
Hey, Gavin, you haven't gone to any type of therapy?
No, why do I need therapy?
You're afraid of circus acts.
I just stay away.
So what happens if a commercial or TV show pops up, it's got a clown on it? Are you actually functional, get up and change the channel?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you go fetal?
No, remote control, change the channel. Don't want to be around them, just no thanks. Just spooks me. Don't.
It's too late. Don't say don't.
I have a rush of different things that we could do.
I know. I see your eyes.
Next time the band plays, we're all dressed like Bozo.
No.
Gavin's birthday party, we get him a clown.
Oh, no.
One with fangs.
Oh, come on.
Or we give this mask to David Henry, let him go in there. But we don't tell him what's going to happen.
Gavin loves clowns.
I like that.
Gavin, is it so bad that like you don't like to go to McDonald's?
Oh, yeah. I watched a special the other day with Ronald McDonald House, and that's such a great charity and everything, but man, even Ronald McDonald kind of freaks me out.
Gavin, you got children that are around him nonstop that don't have an issue.
No, I listen, I think it's a great organization and everything. It's just him. You know, Grimace fine, Mayor McCheese, no problem. He always freaked me out. The Hamburglar, whatever.
I'm befuddled.
Yeah. I've heard of it.
He's fine with the entourage, just not the main guy.
The kingpin.
Yeah.
Are all those clown things? Because I really didn't think we were going to get an hour out of this.
Oh, I think we're going to get days out of this.
Yeah, we've only just begun.
John, you want to stop by Party City tonight and get, who all wants one?
No, I do.
No, me.
5?
Get, 5 more.
I will.
Which one, Alfie?
Line 3, he actually was a clown.
Oh, all right. Yes, Justin.
I worked at a haunted house about 10 years ago, and I was a clown on stilts. I was about 9 foot tall, and even people that didn't think they were afraid of clowns just realized that they were. And I could run in those things, and I'd chase after them. When they looked back, that look was priceless.
What a freaking nightmare.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
But also, what a rush of power. 9 feet tall, running on toothpicks.
Well, yeah, you also, everybody had all their costumes assigned. You go, all right, I got dicked around on this one. I got to be the clown.
I hate this. Wait a minute.
All right, thanks. You Going to give it one more rush before we move on?
Absolutely, because when you can see the terror in his eyes, you know he's really, really afraid of this.
You want to jump?
Sure.
It's easy to say for the guy that didn't get hit.
Here he goes.
No. Dang it.
Hurts, don't it?
Yes, he hit me with that same thing he hit you with from his computer.
That's the one that got me.
He got me in the butt, though.
He spanked you?
Yeah, well, I ran.
Oh.
Well, obviously, we're going to have to get padded outfits.
Yes, clearly.
Or get costumes of football-playing clowns. He's going to have some type of protection.
He is totally... It's funny, it's frightening to watch a man with that much terror in his face. It's really like you just busted him with a knife and you're going to kill him.
Well, I got to go back in there.
Have you looked at his eyes when you do this?
I didn't have a chance. When I went in the first time, he hit me in the balls. And the second time, he's hiding behind the door with the lights off.
I've never seen that kind of terror.
What kind of jackass gets a thrill out of scaring somebody like that? It scared the piss out of me. I didn't know where he was. I thought he was behind the desk, and he comes out from behind the door.
You're trying to scare him.
Focus.
Okay.
Gavin, is this something that's going to give you night terrors?
Yes.
Okay.
No more.
We need to go by his house at night.
No.
We're going to go clown knocking.
No.
Except not run.
Yeah.
He's got a window right by his front door, too.
Oh.
But you got to come down the stairs to see who's there.
Okay.
Nice.
Maybe we'll go this weekend.
In the dark.
Flashlight up on your face.
Oh, you're creeping me out.
Thank you. All right. Any more of those before we do news, Alfie?
Line 2.
All right. Yes, Clint.
Hey, Russ. Yeah, it's kind of a real deal, except my daughter has that phobia, but she's like afraid of clowns. It started out with Chuck E. Cheese, and then you go to Six Flags and she's scared of all the characters out there, and she just like gets into this terror and just grips and claws dig into you, so I mean, and she don't know where it comes from. She just says she don't like them. She don't want to be around them. It don't matter if it's a clown or, so I don't know if Gavin's scared of other characters.
I don't know yet. Did you try and take her in for therapy, or are you just going to let her try and grow out of this?
No, and hopefully she'll grow out of it. She says she just don't like them, and she says she don't know why. She just,
Well, there are some things. There are some phobias that make sense. Chloe doesn't like spiders. I ain't big on spiders. And I don't want to be around them. Same thing with snakes. Everett's big on holding them and dancing them around at a church service. When that snake came out of my bat rock in the backyard, and David the pool guy sent me pictures.
When you don't know it's there.
Especially when the thing was, by the pictures, it looked like it was 5.5, 6 feet long.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
It was all coiled up inside that big bat stone that you gave me.
Living in the back.
Nasty bastard.
You just feel violated. How did it get in your yard? That one I had by my air conditioner unit. You want to go, hey! Well, actually, he is outdoors. It is his house, really. But you just feel violated that something nasty like that's in your yard.
Well, and I had found snake skin on top of the grotto about 3 or 4 days before. I'm up there hosing it off, and I saw something and went, that looks like part of a boot. Oh, nasty.
But you figure he's gone now.
Well, yeah, they go up on the rocks, they sun, they get rid of their skin, and then they take off. I didn't know he'd set up shop. Now I'm afraid to go in the backyard, which is a phobia, but that one's justified because you don't know if there's somebody out there hanging.
And you don't know if it's a snake or in the trees or wherever else. Yeah, snakes and spiders I get. Clowns I just don't. Don't get that one at all.
All right. Are those more clown calls? Get rid of them. We'll milk this again later.
Until next time.
Squeeze my beak up my nose.
Oh, God.
I'm sure you've heard the mystery of the size of a man's feet.
Yeah?
You can only fathom what's living in my pantaloons.
Oh, no. Huge feet.
I am the Clown Holmes. Would you like to see?
No. That's what we did.
I dyed the hair red.
Well, maybe.
And painted the head red.
It matches.
Gavin, why don't you let us get you some therapy for this? Because if you don't, we're going to terrorize you forever.
Well, I don't know what therapy would do. I'm not around clowns often.
Well, but when I am. Dr. Thornton could probably address this.
That's fine.
He even does hypnosis. Because if you don't get past this, I'm not going to be able to help myself. I'm going to terrorize you with this nonstop.
The simple answer, man, is just not do it and respect my wishes.
Can you stop being afraid of clowns?
I can't guarantee that.
All right, the answer is no. Well, if I know that you've got some type of fear, obviously I'm going to milk it. I can't stop. That's my phobia, is stopping.
You just found out because you're communicating with my girlfriend. It all comes back to you.
It comes back. Why didn't you chew her ass for telling me? All I asked for was pictures of her boobs.
Well, you started it. When I get home tonight, I'll definitely talk to her about it.
Well, it's not going to undo anything.
No, she'll probably be wearing a clown mask.
What are you going to do? Huh? What are you going to do? Are you afraid of any other characters?
No, but there used to be a wrestler named Doink the Clown, and he scared me, too.
Why was it Doink got at you?
Because he was a clown that went bad, so he was a bad guy in wrestling, and I was a little kid, and it freaked me out. Because he used to hide and hit people with chairs.
All right. You're not afraid of anything else? Sock monkeys? Muppets?
No, I'm not afraid of heights. I'm an adventurer. I'm a guy that gets out and stuff like that. Just, it freaks me out. It's wrong for people to wear stuff like that.
It's not wrong.
It is wrong.
It's meant for fun and frivolity.
It is not.
Oh, it totally was. Yes, it was designed.
It is not.
When you think of clown, you think of circus. That's entertainment. It is the greatest show on earth.
And how come when I was a kid, all they did was dress me up? When they put clown makeup on me, I was always the hobo with the fake beard and stuff.
Maybe that was prophetic.
I wanted to be a clown.
All right. You don't want to get help? I can't do anything for you.
Well, I mean, if I sit in a session, are you going to leave me alone so I can get help?
You can go to Dr. Thornton's office. You don't have to do it up here.
And no one will walk in, or if he hypnotizes me, I won't wake up and a clown will be standing over me.
No, he won't do that to you.
I would.
Well, he would, but he won't.
You know what? You could find another therapist if you're going to be concerned about setting you up.
Wouldn't you be?
I'm not afraid of clowns. The things I'm afraid of are real. They could actually do some damage. Clowns don't do anything.
Oh, my God, yes.
In the movies, not in real life. You ever been to the circus? They get out of the car, they have some fun, they throw some pies, they leave. Sometimes they leave unexpectedly.
All right, you sat down?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do a legal ID at 4 o'clock? All right, 4:11, Dan O'Malley.
Thank you, Russ. Today is Thursday, September 4th, 2008, also known as Clown Day. Birthdays today. Beyonce turns 27. Lawrence Hilton Jacobs, known as Freddie Boom Boom Washington on Welcome Back Kotter, turns 55. Damon Wayans turns 48. Dr. Drew Pinsky from our very own Love Lines turns 50. And Paul Harvey, still kicking at 90 years old today.
We think. He hasn't been on the radio in months. Chapman's still sitting in for him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Every day, Chapman's there. It's still Paul Harvey Radio, but it's Ron Chapman for Paul Harvey Radio. Page 3.
I wonder why he decided to go that route, because he told me, when Chapman told me that he was retiring, he said, I ain't coming back for any reason.
Yeah.
I'm done.
He wanted to tour the world with his wife, and they had a big boat that they owned part of.
Well, maybe the Paul Harvey thing doesn't eat up as much time as when Chapman was doing mornings on KVIL and K-Love.
No, it's 15 minutes a day. I mean, you can do it from pretty much anywhere in the world. They shoot you the script, you read it.
I don't think there are any updates. You just do that one 15-minute segment. That's pretty much it, isn't it?
I don't think he does the other part of the Paul Harvey thing, the rest of the story. I don't believe he does that. I don't know.
I don't understand what the rest of the story is.
Paul Harvey does a thing in the afternoon called the rest of the story.
Oh, okay. Should I go back and everything?
I think you're going to burn this out. You won't get scared anymore.
Well, you know what? Then that accomplishes something.
You may have helped him.
It's not what I'm shooting for.
But in the meanwhile...
Get away! Get away! Get away!
Come on, guys.
Get away! This is not funny!
Come on, you squeeze my nose.
No! No!
He smacked him across the face with that leather thing?
I can't... Did he get you on the face where your stitches are?
Almost.
This guy shows dangerous.
Well, yeah. We've almost all been killed at one point or another.
Not with a clown mask.
No, this is a twist. An unforeseen one.
Something that would seem innocuous enough.
I wish it was time to go to Party City now. We're all of us standing
We
around.
could probably send an intern out and go pick up 4 or 5 masks.
You know they have them. Because all our Halloween stuff's just coming in.
What, Trey?
I thought something really good to do to him.
I need to turn the mics on.
Uh-huh.
All right, what? Oh, hell yeah. I may do that one myself. Watch him drive through the chain link fence. I'm going to say it on the air anyway. Just set up out of the back seat in the dark.
Tonight.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Do what, Dan?
Or you do a dual person effort. You're in the back seat, crouched down in the dark, and then someone's standing right behind his back bumper. So when he checks the rear view to back out, he sees that.
You'll get your clown ass backed over.
Well, you
Chain link fence like Roger Rabbit imprint.
Only with an Audi.
Yeah.
he actually goes through it.
How long before we need a break? Now? All right. Go see if you can find an intern to go to Party City. I think there's one in Irving, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
What was the email that you got about the person with the clown phobia?
Oh, well, let me pull it back up here. They were very seriously upset. Oh, man.
Just by hearing it.
Oh, here it is. Yeah. Very large print. I have a serious fear of clowns. Stop this. Stop it now. I have medication for it. I'm trying to call in. This is no joke. Joak. When I was a kid, I saw Poltergeist and that stuffed clown doll that attacked that kid. Stop it now. I had a doll like that with Velcro hands. When I was sleeping, my mom came in with Velcro hands around and put the Velcro around my leg. And it woke me up. I whizzed on myself and passed out. Stop it now, Russ. This is no effing joke. I only use my medication if there is a circus in town. Freak.
So it's funny to you that people have phobias?
No, phobias are very, very serious.
Why you call her a freak?
Because the clown thing I don't get. Granted, if it was my phobia, I'd get it, I'm sure. But I just don't get that one. Sorry.
All right, what about claustrophobia? Is that funny to you? Really no danger in that.
It's not funny to me. I don't have it, but it's not funny.
Would you call him a freak?
It's just because it's something about the clown. The clown's meant to be, it's meant to be funny. It's meant to be cute. It's meant to be entertaining. It's in the circus. No one's claustrophobic in the circus.
Well, so far I've got entertainment out of it.
Yeah, it's been quite funny. And you have yet to really see his eyes when he...
No, because he scares the piss out of me every time I go in there. He either hits me in the balls or he's hiding behind the door.
You really need to see his eyes one time.
Trey, go get him one more time.
Okay.
Gavin had a chaser waiting on Trey. It was funny to hear it come to a clown dance.
Just that muffled frustration.
Say, what happened there, Trey?
There was a chaser at me. I couldn't see.
We finally found what will make Gavin fight back.
I'm the one that gave him the fireworks.
Oh. You're evil.
Here it is.
Shocked.
Here it is again.
Yeah, something about the muffled. This makes it funny.
One more.
You got me just when I was putting that mask on.
Yeah, your vision sucks in that.
Can't see anything.
He's probably out. Go get him again. You give him 2, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ouch.
Mike.
I like how Gavin's still afraid, but he's still throwing the chaser.
You have 2?
Yes.
How about that?
Why are you sneaky? It's probably out.
No.
4:30. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Well, this out of Detroit, Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick pleaded guilty to felony charges today in a sex scandal and will step down after months of defiantly holding on to his job leading the nation's 11th largest city. He was ordered...
I know that he lied under oath, but the circus that came along with this, I don't get. He was just covering up having an affair.
They were looking to bury him. There was somebody had it out for him. It's that simple.
Well, there's...
I mean, but short of his testimony, there wasn't really anything else in there that was... I gotta sneeze. That was criminal, right?
Why was he fined $1 million then?
I think that was to reimburse the city for any legal fees.
But there's also an issue. There was a dancer who died who allegedly was performing at his house when his wife was away.
Ooh.
His wife came back, found her. Evidently, there was an altercation. That's what happened. This whole thing started because then the police investigated it, and they started looking into him, and he had the detectives fired that were looking into the case.
All right. But he had nothing to do with the death.
They still haven't figured out what happened on that.
Obviously, they had an autopsy. They can figure out what you died from.
I don't remember which, but they still don't know who did it. And that they're still keeping an eye on around him.
So he was having a party, a bunch of guys.
Yes.
And the dancer died.
Weeks later. But the wife came in during the party and found her and evidently beat her up.
Okay. Did she die from the beating?
No.
All right. So it was of no consequence that it happened that night. Somebody he had an association with died a few weeks later.
Yes.
All right.
Yep. He was ordered jailed for 4 months and fined $1 million, which, of course, brings it into the 7-month-long ordeal.
Okay.
Sarah Palin delivered. An embattled vice presidential candidate, a novice on the national stage, the head of a family suffering its ups and downs. The first-term Alaska governor rocked the GOP convention with a star-turning performance. Wielding a stiletto and a smile, Palin belittled Democrat Barack Obama and praised her new boss, John McCain.
I got a ton of this audio if you want to hear any of it.
I heard it last night, but
okay.
You got it cut up?
Yes. Cut number 3 in the Palin files, talking about selling the state jet on eBay.
All right. Palin, I see it. Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I came to office promising major ethics reform to end the culture of self-dealing. And today that ethics reform is the law. While I was at it, I got rid of a few things in the governor's office that I didn't believe our citizens should have to pay for. That luxury jet was over the top. I put it on eBay.
Everybody loves that. Jump over to number 5. She talks about the big Greek stadium that Obama, performed in.
All right.
When the cloud of rhetoric has passed, when the roar of the crowd fades away,
Yes.
when the stadium lights go out,
It'll be time.
and those styrofoam Greek columns are hauled back to some studio lot.
I have a neat one for you. I get pandering to the audience because it's your crowd. There's
no downside.
You don't have to worry about not getting the reaction you want. Everybody that's there, they're all your friends. But I got it with the stand-up.
Well, and that's pretty much what her whole evening was. It was stand-up. It was cute, and that's what everyone said. Oh, very well written. Well, also well delivered. But now you got to go out on the campaign trail and say what you really want to do. And this was cute.
And again,
there's nothing serious.
It depends on what they were going for. You're looking for something with meat, where she steps up and says, "Here's what I'm going to do as vice president," because now they've told me what a VP does, which I didn't know a couple of weeks ago. Or you want somebody just where you get a feel for their personality.
I think that's what this was all about, just getting a feel for her, how she delivers, how she stands, how she comes across.
Because that's really what got Obama where he is today, is his personality, and people just liked him.
He's dynamic. It's that simple. And we don't know that much about him either. How long ago was it we didn't even know his name? Trey?
A couple of years.
It was 2004 Democratic Convention where he made a big splash. He gave a speech that everyone was just a gag over, and that launched him.
But he didn't really come into the limelight until 18 months, 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. But he wouldn't be where he is right now if it weren't for that speech in 2004. And everyone started talking about him.
And if you're looking for a strategic move, maybe it was best for McCain to have somebody on a little more dynamic. I don't care how the Republicans try and paint him. He ain't coming across as a maverick or a rebel.
Not at all.
He looks like an old guy who's crapping in his pants.
It's hard. I know he went to the camp and everything in Hanoi. It's still hard to see him not be able to move his arms. That's distracting to me. And I know it's petty, it's ridiculous, has nothing to do with how he can run the country.
Well, I didn't know about the extent of his torture until Fred Thompson went through that. I think it was the night before.
Yeah, he did. Talked about.
I knew he'd been tortured. I didn't know to what degree. Obviously, if they're going to torture you, they're not going to do it half-assed.
No. And then they offered to let him out, and he said, "No, I'll stay here with my comrades."
Are those about the Detroit mayor?
Okay.
Yet they offered to let him go?
Yeah. McCain? Yes. Early release.
They found out his father was a general, and for propaganda's sake, they offered to release him early, and he refused because he didn't want to be released before men that were there before him.
And they wanted him to sign like a statement saying that he what he had done was illegal and criminal.
Oh, hell no. Yes to signing the paperwork and going home early.
That's what you would have done?
To get out of there? Well, the problem at what point, he was there for 5 years, what did they make that offer?
I want to say when his dad was promoted to admiral.
I need to know how many years into it.
I think probably 3.
Yeah. You've been there 3 years. You'd gone through unimaginable torture.
Yeah.
I'll sign it.
But there's other guys that have been there longer.
Well, they didn't give them no deal.
Well, that's why he's who he is, and we're all who we are. We would have run the second. I'll say. What do you want me to say? I'm an alien? What do you want me to write down?
Give me a word processor, and I'll add to this.
Yeah, this is bare bones. I can do much better.
This is just like a Boilermaker copy. I'll give you some stuff with substance.
I'll sign it over and over and over.
There's not a chance I would stay.
Well, again,
I'm too big of a coward to go to war to start with. But if they're going to let me out of a POW camp and you're watching torture every day, yeah.
And you'd probably think you may not make it. You're going to be there at least another, let's say, just 6 months. Just 6 more months of torture.
Oh. How about 10 minutes? 10 minutes of torture.
Yeah. Well,
depending on what it is, 10 seconds ain't really a joyride.
No, I can't even imagine. But again, that's why they're touting it. And then you go back to the Democrats saying, well, that's great, that's heroic. Doesn't mean you can run a country.
And I'm sure just because he opted to stay, they didn't look at him and go, well, we'll give him preferential treatment.
Probably.
I think they still tortured him for the next 2 years.
Yeah. And I think he actually got a little bit worse right after that.
Yes, he did. Until he finally got tortured so badly, he did make a video statement, like saying who he was, and that I forgot what it said, but he said he had endured so much, for 3 days of constant beatings, that he finally just said, "Okay, I give in." And he still to this day almost chokes up about it because he feels like he failed his country and his father.
No. No. You don't even have to qualify that. I don't know how you feel any guilt about that, especially when you opted to stay. You were free and clear. Dude, I'll tape a sitcom if you'll let me out of here.
I can't even imagine having your arms broken and then tortured and then continue to pull on. Ow! Because I'm going back to the pain when I had my shoulder out. I can't even comprehend.
And you immediately got medical attention.
Immediately.
I'm sure when they're torturing them, there's not a couple of EMTs hanging out waiting to treat your wounds.
Throw you back in a dark cell.
When he ejected from his plane and landed, the villagers where he landed, they tortured him for like 3 days before they would even let him get any medical attention. So he was there with broken bones, burns, and they sat there and tortured him.
I don't know how you'd live through any of that. And at a certain point, they leave anything in my cell, I'm going to kill myself with it.
Why you want to live through it at some point? You just go, you know what? Okay, I've had enough. Off me.
Hold on. Yes, Mel.
Yeah, what happened with the Kwame Kilpatrick thing is that it was an undercover police officer's gun that killed the stripper because she had information on him and she was going to testify against him in the beginning.
Well, hang on. She was going to testify against the cop or the mayor?
She was going to testify against Kwame Kilpatrick.
Got it.
And all of a sudden she came up dead, and that's what spurred all this stuff that's going on with him now. And they was trying to find out the cop whose gun it belongs to no longer worked for the force, but how did this gun all of a sudden just come back on the scene and killed her? Because in Detroit, they put each cop has on the bullets, they have etchings or serial numbers for the gun that's etched on all the bullets, department issue bullets. And that's how the fireball started out.
Are you from Detroit?
Yeah.
So what was the general thinking in Detroit? Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, he did it. And the thing of it is, they was wondering why it took so long.
Well, they haven't popped him on any murder charges. They just got him to resign from...
They could never prove it because that's what they was getting. The girl who he was sending the text messages with, they wanted her to testify about that, but she wouldn't do it, even though she was there. But a lot of the people, that no snitching rule, nobody want to say nothing, so they couldn't really get a case on him behind that.
Well, you also look at him. He looks like he's connected.
Yeah.
But you got to think Detroit is the high crime rate area, and pretty much everybody's a criminal.
How long you been down here?
About 2 months.
Okay. How'd you come across us?
Oh, I used to hear about you all the time. I got friends that talk about you all the time, and I said, well, yeah, I listen to your show, and I like it.
All right.
Speak the truth.
All right. Well, welcome to town.
Well, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You know who the new mayor of Detroit is?
Chuck E. Cheese.
It was the guy that in the council meeting that went back and forth with Conyers, the one she called Shrek.
I like him.
Yeah, he's the new mayor.
Where's the audio from that?
Soundbite heaven. Did I keep that or did you try?
I think you had that.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it.
Was it called Detroit City Council?
Yes.
I found it.
Say it's my view that it's okay to murder somebody, but...
Yes. This the guy is the mayor now.
Uh-huh.
Is this chick still on the city council?
Uh-huh.
I have the floor. We know you do.
We all know that murder is against the law.
Yeah, no, this is based on
I did say
several... I don't even know what they're talking about. I just like the fact that chick jumps all up in his ass.
All due respect, President Pro Tem, I have the floor.
I just wanted to say, I said based on his experience.
You just jumped on another council member about interrupting and now you're going
attacked
into
me, and I didn't attack you.
I have the floor.
It doesn't sound like anybody on the council is digging her business.
No, sure did.
She attacked me. Sure did. I'm about to snatch her bald.
And if she's President Pro Tem, that means now she's the president of the city council. So she's ruling the roost.
Wait for the next meeting.
I have the floor.
I just wanted to say, I said based on his experience.
And there's still a relationship here between this guy and the chick screaming at him that we don't know about. Because you don't have anybody screaming at you like that unless you're married or you've been banging.
And you let him continue doing it.
Well, you just jumped on another council member about interrupting and now you're going into
attacked me, and I didn't attack you.
I have the floor.
We know you do.
That's all in the delivery.
And it's straight out of somebody's kitchen with an argument.
You're absolutely right.
I'm talking. It's my house. I know it is.
I have the floor.
We know you do. But I said based upon his years.
I have the floor, President Pro Tem. I don't want to hear you anymore.
And you don't have to hear me. We don't have to hear you.
Then be quiet because I'm speaking and I'm asking a question.
You do that at home, not here.
There it is.
They've been screwing.
There it is. You can do it at the house.
I know you screaming your wife like that. Because that's what you talk about nonstop about her being a whore. But you're not going to do it to me. Zip it. I ain't got to zip it. You going to listen to me.
I'm not going to listen to you. You sit down.
I'm not sitting down.
Oh, please.
Quiet, because I'm speaking and I'm asking
You
a
do that
question.
at home, not here.
And not your father, but I am the president, and right now I have the floor.
Because I'm tired of that. Be respectful. You may not do that at home, but you're going to do it up in
Stop
here.
interrupting.
You grow up. Control your house, and you know how to treat other women better.
You're the last one to talk.
I'm the first one to talk.
There it is. Come over there.
It's just oozing with sexual tension.
Maybe a real man get a book and find out what a G-spot is.
I know what the G-spot is.
You freaking circus act, you Shrek. How many times I've been over your house when your wife's out of town? Shush. Will you tell me to shut up?
Please.
I'm going to talk to everybody for the next half hour. TV camera still here?
Yes.
Almara.
Your house, and you know how to treat other women better.
You're the last one to talk.
I'm the first one to talk.
Council member.
Shrek. Control your house, and you know how to treat other women better.
You're the last one to talk.
I'm the first one to
Council
talk.
member.
Shrek.
You're
out of order. The first one to talk. Don't disrespect me.
Order of the day.
I will call this.
I ain't never disrespected you, limp ass.
It's disrespectful.
It's limp. That's disrespectful to me.
Lower your voice.
I get on my garb, I soak in the cow gun, because you let it stunk, and you don't even get a bone dog. Limp ass Shrek. Even cartoons get a hard on.
To adjourn if you don't.
Do it, baby. Do it.
Move to adjourn.
Do it.
We're going to take a.
Do it! Yeah. God, this makes me hot. Is there any man in here that can get hard on? I know Shred can't. I've seen it I don't know how many different times.
Oh, my God, sit down.
Hit him in the little limp ass cook weenie.
Please.
Brief recess.
Support.
Do it.
It's
But y'all not going to disrespect me up here.
Recess. That's all your weenie knows is recess. You can't call it a refractory period because you got to get some fraction on first. Limp Shrek.
Would you stop?
Move to adjourn.
Do it.
We're going to take a brief recess.
Support.
Do it.
It's
But y'all not going to disrespect me up here.
You're the one that just interrupted me.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
You tried to say I said, did I say based upon your years?
Lady, you ain't shut up since this clip started.
Do it, baby.
Adjourn.
Do it.
Move to adjourn.
Do it.
We're going to take a brief recess.
Support.
Do it.
Turn the camera off.
But y'all not going to disrespect me up here.
Off.
You're the one that just interrupted me.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
You tried to say I said, did I say based upon your years of service?
Adjourned.
Woo, Lord.
I don't remember that part.
Is that the only, that's the only clip we have of that?
That's the only real battle that we had.
It's like everyone in Detroit government is banging each other because that judge and that DA that let her go off for 7 minutes.
Oh, that's right.
That was also Detroit, yeah.
Yeah, and as a judge, especially when that case, this is the Kilpatrick case, right?
Yes.
It's being televised. You don't want to have some chick chewing your ass on television.
Yeah.
It's bad enough to be in court because now it looks like you've lost control. But to be on broadcast television, he let her go on for a reason.
And he'd already made it. The point is, he could have stopped that at any point. He'd already made his decision. Lady, sit down.
What's she going on, like 5-6 minutes?
At least. Yes. Yeah, I cut that down to about 3.5. It was 7 total.
All right, how are we doing, Chloe?
Need a break.
Okay. You want to give the mask a shot?
I don't trust you.
He's out of stuff, I swear.
On your dogs.
Hang on a second, No, he's still in there. Yeah, I swear on my dogs. You better hurry. This bitch slept train.
He's doing the windmill arms.
They get you good?
Yeah. Haymaker, like,
We'll be back.
you're hitting his arms and arms got me.
We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, Daniel.
All right, traffic right now. We have a problem in Dallas, 35 northbound at Walnut Hill Lane. You have a disabled vehicle. It's on the right shoulder, but people are still stopping to take a look, and then has us backed up to Harry Hines. And I mentioned earlier the problem in Fort Worth, 35 northbound at Farr Street. The limo that had a blowout and skidded off the road, that's still in the grass to the left of the highway, and that has everyone backed up to Lancaster Avenue. Here's your check of traffic. I'm Dan O'Malley on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Dan. Mid-60s for the low tonight, and then back up into the 90s tomorrow. For the weekend, it's going to be kind of warm. We have 86 now at Live 105.3.
I typed in to the Google, fear of clowns in quotes, so that's all I was going to get as results. Came back with over 90,000 hits.
Oh, my God. Just videos, entries, stories?
Stories, blogs, people questioning, what's the word, Dan? Is it chlorophobia?
Chlorophobia.
Questioning it how? That doesn't exist?
They want to know how you get into that situation. Is there any treatment for one of the websites says God's the only way. God's not going to help you with that.
Not with the clowns. God's like, look, I got serious stuff. You deal with the clowns.
Fear of, let me click on this one. It says fear of clowns, no laughing matter. Beth Wallace was stopped at a traffic light when a truck pulled up next to her as she took a sip from her thermos of coffee. Wallace, 32, a San Francisco resident, glanced at the driver, who turned his head and returned the stare. It was then she saw the ghostly white face and bulbous red nose. Wallace shrieked, scrambled to lock her car doors, barely noticing the hot coffee she'd spilled on herself. The other driver was a clown. Wallace, a teacher, has been petrified of clowns since childhood. I know it's irrational, but they scare the bejesus out of me, she said. Although there are no official stats, some experts believe that as many as 1 in 7 people experience some level of coulrophobia. Fear of clowns is clinically known. Symptoms can include shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, sweating, violence, nausea, and overall feeling of sad.
Or something is supposed to be so happy.
In October, a plan to erect dozens of clown statues in Sarasota, Florida, a fabled circus town, was almost scrapped after an outcry from people with clown phobia and clown haters.
There are clown haters.
What's on here? Let's see.
Get a hobby.
On the website, IHateClowns.com. One of the many websites dedicated to the phobia, an anonymous writer admitted that his fear of clowns stemmed from once being ridiculed by one. I was at a circus when a clown came up to me and said, "Would you like to see the monkey?" Well, of course I did. So I said yes. When I looked in the box, there was no monkey, only a mirror.
That's funny.
It doesn't help clowns point out that authors and screenwriters have often portrayed them as agents of evil. And then it mentioned Stephen King's novel, It. Whatever the root cause is, the reality of clown phobia became painfully clear to clowns last month when a wave of anti-clown sentiment swept through Sarasota. When coulrophobes there got wind that the city officials were about to approve a plan to put 70 lifelike fiberglass clown statues throughout the downtown area, they inundated city agencies with phone calls, emails, messages, and in-person visits protesting the plan. Why don't, if you're going to be the mayor, dress up like a clown and come in and bitch at you?
Come on in, sit down. I got lots of time. Want to see the monkey?
This makes me want to go dress up like a clown and just go driving around.
I've seen
It's almost too dangerous. And you see, Gavin actually gets physical when you go in there with a clown mask on. And John, you knew that he had this phobia?
I recall during the break how I knew. Joy and him were talking about it because Joy has it too. And they were talking about it, and she told me. It wasn't Gavin that told me. Joy told me that. Don't. What's the look for?
How bad is her fear?
I've never tested it. I never really, but I remember now, that's how it was. She told me that they talked about it at some event or somewhere.
Seemed like that'd be the best way to get whatever you wanted. If you're having an argument or she doesn't want to go someplace, you flip on the bozo.
The clown mask, and would kill me.
I'm just looking at more Fear of Clowns websites.
IHateClowns.com. I must go there.
How to overcome your fear of clowns.
Okay. Is there medicine?
This has 4 steps. Write down a list of why you're afraid of clowns. Do you think the makeup looks menacing? Have you seen a movie in which there was a killer clown? Any fear always has reasons behind it. Think about what it is you don't like about clowns. Understand that clowns
are what?
Human beings. Dressed in makeup, silly clothes, and strange wigs. Being a clown is a job. The people in the clown suits are actors. Try and dress up. Why would you put anything out there to address a phobia like this?
Well, if people spend time and energy doing it.
You're not going to convince somebody that if you're already in that mindset that the clown's not going to get you.
No.
Spiders, snakes, fear of heights, all of those are valid because they all present some type of danger.
It could physically hurt you. Yeah, a clown I don't believe really physically could ever. No one's ever been, except for the John Wayne Gacy, but he's gone.
People are clowns, actors. Buy yourself clown makeup and a suit. This will make you realize how easy it is for anyone to look like a clown. Look at the way you look. Clowns are meant to be funny, not scary. Number 3, look at pictures of people dressed as clowns. Then visit a show where clowns, like a children's show. Try and enjoy the show and laugh at the clowns instead of feeling afraid.
Well, you can't do that. If it's irrational, you just simply can't get past it.
Oh, here's the best one.
Go ahead.
Remember, it's okay to like clowns.
I'm cured.
Some people just think they're ridiculous and immature, but there is no need to fear clowns. After all, they're only actors who are normal people just like you. With blades,
fangs,
chainsaws, and a heart full of evil.
I don't know what it is, but man, it comes out in Gavin strong.
Well, yeah, almost every time somebody's gone in there, we got whacked.
That's why I literally...
And it's funny to hear him scream, but the rest of it loses its joy.
Yes, when you come back with your balls hit.
And just to see if Gavin was jacking around with us, just for the on-air shtick, I had Trey go in there during the break.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's really not expecting it.
Well, I just want to see if he was hosing us.
Yeah.
No, we're not in here! It's commercial break! It's a commercial break! Come on! Come on!
He's going to go home and his girlfriend will be wearing a mask tonight. You know she will. She has complete control of that relationship now.
Not if he gets wiggy like he does when we go in there. I don't want to do it anymore. It was funny the first time, but then I got hit in the balls, and all of a sudden, it's no more circus.
A little joy, yes.
Take this, then we'll do news. Yes, Jonathan.
Yeah, man. My mom was actually a professional clown. She does birthday parties for a living. And when I was in high school, she come home from work one time, and my best friend was over at the house, and he's terrified of clowns, right? So he gets in his car and leaves. So my parents both think that my best friend's a bad kid because he wants to avoid my mom completely. He was terrified of her. Didn't talk to her for years until after we got out of school.
Just because of his phobia?
Yes, just because of his phobia. He doesn't explain it to us whenever he just disappeared when my mom come home. He just disappeared. She was dressed up in clown, and they, I guess, thought he was drunk or, messed up on pills or something, and so that's their thought on him, and his thought on her was he was just terrified of her and wouldn't come to my house anymore.
Was your mom hot?
No.
Oh, well, maybe she was a kilf.
Don't.
Trey just handed me a note. Gavin's not in his office, so I can read this. Dan and I could hold Gavin down, and you can go in there naked with a clown mask on.
Oh, God. 2 of his biggest fears, clowns getting raped.
Maybe that would be enough to snap him out of it.
I don't think you're going to snap him out of this. Therapy might, medicine might, but he's not going to take pills for it because on a daily basis, you don't really run into that many clowns.
Especially ones without pants.
Well, that's true. A new twist on Ringling Brothers, I know.
I'm the real Happy the Clown.
See?
All right, man, let's go.
All right.
Did you do illegal? All right, 508 Dan's here with more news.
All right, thank you, Russ. Yesterday, John McCain's campaign threatened to sue the National Enquirer for running a story that said Sarah Palin cheated on her husband, or on her fisherman husband, Todd, with his business partner. According to McCain's senior advisor, the smearing of the Palin family must end. The allegations contained on the cover of the National Enquirer.
Well, you know what? The National Enquirer got the John Edwards affair, right? So you got to put a little credence into it.
A little bit.
Let's just hope she's not done.
Done?
The VP's gone wild.
No. Don't believe so. I doubt very seriously. She didn't look like the type. You never know, of course.
John Edwards, what about him? He looked like a stand-up guy. He stayed with his wife throughout the entire illness.
You're the one that said he's got to be doing something on the side. Look at her.
But we didn't know at the time. No. I just said, if I'm in that situation and all I got to screw is this troll, I'm going outside the marriage. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because you're in the limelight. Obviously, he figured out a way.
He did, but I get a feeling she's a different person. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong.
Why are you going to get that vibe just by looking at her on television?
You know what? I don't know.
She's got 5 kids. You don't know all 5 are his.
Oh, I'm sure they are. I don't know. You get a vibe on somebody. That's all. You get a feeling, and
just by seeing her on television.
Yeah.
Well, you're a fool.
I'm not really. No. That's what a vibe is. It's not. There's no understanding. There's no history.
You don't know. You don't know anything about her. You haven't talked to her. There have been no personal confrontations. You just saw her on television, and you think she's a stand-up chick.
I don't know. I just get.
Look how many people got into office that thought we were stand-up people, and we got screwed.
I never liked Clinton, but that's a different story. But like I said, I could be dead wrong. I just get a good vibe from her. That's all.
It's because she's hot.
Well,
and that's why I just hope whatever tear she's on, she ain't done.
She's almost too hot. I was watching a clip today, and I went, it's like I'm watching a trailer from like a Sandra Bullock movie or something. She's like an actress playing this part. You want to go, stop it, quit it. You're turning me on, and you're supposed to be in politics.
Why don't you hike up that skirt?
I'll show you a vote.
Open up the big hairy booth and cast this.
About how dedicated to winning are you?
Oh, that was one of the stories yesterday about how many people have searched her name in naked pictures, her name, nude, and all this. That's one of the major searches right now. It's more than Obama. It's more.
Why would that be a big search? She's had 5 kids.
Well,
she looks hot in clothes. But that doesn't mean everything else held up.
No, but there could be pictures from when she was younger, floating around. You're that hot. And was she? She did something else before.
I think she was you talking about the beauty contest winner?
That was it. Yeah, that was it. So, yeah, they always get nasty pictures somewhere. Somebody, someplace has them.
Hell yeah.
And nobody cared when she was the governor of Alaska.
Well, yeah, as governor, you still want to know if the chick running your state's running around with her seal hanging out.
Yeah. It's Alaska. There's not that many people. Now people really want the pictures, and they'll find them.
All right.
Sunday's season opener against the Browns marks the 2nd straight year that quarterback Tony Romo has opened the season as the Cowboys starting quarterback. Romo started all 16 games last season, winning 13, but his success so far has been limited only to the regular season. As a starter, Romo has won 19 games, but he remains winless in the postseason. Now he has 16 games ahead of him to see if he can earn another spot in the playoffs. Romo said, every year we step up and it's always Super Bowl or bust kind of deal. And you start the next year and it's Super Bowl or bust all over again.
Do we have a line on that game yet?
Cowboys by 5.
And they're playing who?
Cleveland.
Are they here?
No, they're at Cleveland.
Okay.
What's the over-under?
I'm going to have to look. It's moved. I think it was 41.
Now, on the over-under, I forget. Do you wait closer to the game to throw the bet?
Yeah, typically. See where the money's going. I mean, I like to wait on really both sides to see where the money's going.
Wait until when? Can you wait till right before the game?
Yeah. As long as the ball hadn't kicked, you can place a bet.
Okay. The game is Sunday?
Sunday, 3 o'clock.
So the Cowboys at this point, they got to win by 5.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually 6.
Yes.
Okay. I'll do 250, the Cowboys.
Okay.
Double check the over-under. I'll probably go under.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay. Simple enough. A vibe. I'll do 200 for Cowboys. No over-under.
Do 250 for me under.
Okay.
Dan, you want some?
Oh, yeah. Give me the 20 on the boys.
Clovis?
Just 50 on the boys.
All right. Get those down first, will you? Thank you. Go ahead, Dan.
Actually, make mine 50. An environmental group that has filed a petition seeking to block Duke Energy Corp's plans to build 2 nuclear reactors said it's concerned about the facility's potential impact on water supply. Attorneys for Duke Energy said water supply safety is not a concern because the reactors can be shut down safely without relying on an outside water source. Wednesday's hearing was hosted by the Atomic Safety and Licensing Board. The independent arm of the Nuclear Regulatory Commission may decide by September 22nd on admissibility of the group's concerns.
The more you think about it, it's not really how much oil, gasoline, electricity we use because of the population. It's the fact that we can't do any new construction or offshore drilling because you got too many green groups that want to stop it. We haven't had a nuclear reactor incident here since the late 70s with 3 Mile Island.
And technology has come so far since then.
What's the fear?
That one I don't know. I can't understand why they have a fear of nuclear. Nuclear power was relatively safe when it came out 30-something years ago.
And I've never heard of any incident with the one at Comanche Peak.
No, we haven't had, not even as far as we know anyway, even anything close.
And also, and you also have the green groups that don't want offshore drilling. Yeah, you have California. Who are some of the other coastal states that don't want it?
Washington, California, Florida.
But we do it all up and down the Gulf, right?
Yeah,
Florida.
We've got it in the Gulf states. They don't mind taking the oil from that, and they use the gasoline from that. You don't want to let us drill off the coast of your state. How about you don't get no oil?
That might be a good solution. You
got to pay some kind of a-hole tax because you won't let us.
That's a great idea.
We're doing it to save the environment. What the hell are you doing off the shore of Texas? You don't mind taking that? No. You don't mind the risk that we run every time there ain't no hurricanes in California.
You're right. And that could absolutely devastate the coast if that happened.
It would make more sense to stick it on the California coast.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's only people like Schwarzenegger that are in the way?
No, Schwarzenegger's, I've never really known what his position is. It's just the environmentalists. They think,
tell them to shut up or make them pay more for their gas.
You would think the way they talk that they're going to put the rigs 200 yards from the beach.
I'm with Russ. Any state that won't let it happen they get a surcharge.
We have to worry about the planet. You don't mind all the drilling that's going on just around this country, the Gulf states, and the rest of the planet. You're just worried about your portion of it. But you don't mind getting the gasoline from us.
And Palin's okay with drilling in Alaska?
Yes.
So am I.
You stop it. How about oil?
In fact, that's one of our areas of expertise.
I bet it is.
All right.
See,
everybody stop.
5 kids. She's already doing her drilling.
Well, you quit.
Or you throw they don't want to allow the offshore drilling. Well, their argument is, what if something comes through? What if there's a massive spill? All right, how many oil rigs did we lose through Katrina and Goose Step? There might have been damage to them, but there were no oil spills.
Absolutely not at all. No.
All right, and Katrina was pretty freaking good test of the stability and the safety of those oil rigs. Yep. If you got a hurricane coming in like that, why not have it off the coast of California where they don't have hurricanes?
And they're built to withstand that. They know that happens from time to time. It's like any ride.
But there's no argument there. And I don't get the environmental concern, especially if you've got oil rigs that have been out in the Gulf area for 20, 30 years, maybe longer. They held up to what was Katrina? You get up to 5?
Yeah, it was 5 at one point.
All right. They held up to that. They'd probably hold up off the coast of California.
They would. And again, I have no clue why this continues. At what point do you say, shut up? Shut up, we're going to drill.
When Congress decides, all right, we're going to have the balls to do it. Because, the fact of the matter is, those oil rigs, they could collapse. One could just absolutely collapse in the ocean, but they're set up where they can be shut off, and you're going to have minimal, if none, no oil spill.
So there's no argument?
No. They
just don't want it. And the argument of the unsightliness of it, you can't see it from the coast.
Again, I think you put a 25 cent per gallon addition to every gallon that we ship to California. I bet you they change their minds pretty quick.
Yeah, for every state, if it's not going to help the rest of this country out, you get fingered.
Absolutely.
Or you don't get nothing. You don't like that concept? No. You don't like the extra tax? Then you get nothing.
I don't like that.
Why don't you push that thing around?
I bet it would change pretty quick if they had to pay more.
Now, what about earthquakes? They have those.
They have them, but they drill so far off the coast, I don't see where you're going to have a huge break in the line.
Well, But then the whole plate shift during an earthquake?
Yeah.
That's bad. Unless them hoses are rubber.
But honestly,
I believe JD's on you with that one.
Well, I know they
say it again.
The whole plate shift during that.
No, the last part.
That's bad.
Yeah.
They've obviously studied enough where they know they can do it and withstand it.
Well, let them go through some type of natural disaster. We got rigs that have to stand up to hurricanes every couple of years. Screw you. And I just don't like the narcissism that goes along with that. We don't want to do that off our coast.
No.
We don't mind screwing up the Texas coast, Louisiana, or any of the other Gulf states. We don't want it out here on the coast of California, even though we're not going to see it, and we don't have hurricanes. Blow me. You get no gas.
And again, we have it doesn't destroy anything in Alaska, right? They don't have hurricanes. They don't have earthquakes.
No, the only thing, ANWR, I forgot, it's like, I'll say 2 million acres. They would take up like 1,200 acres to do the drilling. And that's where...
And again, it's the environmentalists that don't want us drilling in Alaska because of the polar bears.
Polar bears and, afraid of the environmental damage.
How many acres did you say?
It's something like, there's 2 million in ANWR, and they would take up 1,200
It's a small portion out of the entire area.
Move the bears! Move them! Put them in a truck. Move them.
That's actually where Palin really is going to be an asset. She's an expert on. She studied it. She has proposed a plan.
So she's absolutely is for the drilling near Anwar.
Absolutely.
All right, fine. JD's right. Put the polar bears in a bus. Get them the F out of there. I'm not going to notice down here if all the polar bears vanish or they end up someplace in Cincinnati. It's going to make no difference to me where they live.
You're right. And this is just
And if you're that worried about it, put them in California since they won't let us drill.
Yeah, you don't want to. You got bears instead.
Why don't you go outside? Make sure your wife soaks her clam in Calgon, otherwise that bitch is gone. All right, how we doing, Cliff? Good, Dan.
Jim Greenwood's been locked in a battle with the Stonebriar Homeowners Association since he got a letter from them saying he was breaking the rules by parking his new Ford F-150 in his own driveway.
I hate HOAs.
This is so jacked.
I understand the initial concept of an HOA is to make sure the property values all stay pretty much status quo. You don't stick some pink dildo in your front yard and then all of a sudden there's an issue. But why can't the guy park his... Now, is he talking about the driveway or his front yard?
Driveway.
Okay, because I know that was an issue in Mesquite for a while.
Oh, yeah, for years.
You had people absolutely ready to riot because they couldn't park cars in their grass.
It's my property.
And you know what? If you got that many people in Mesquite doing it, forget about the property value. What's your real concern?
What are you fighting for, really? Seriously.
There was some people that actually paved over their yards so they had some place to park.
It's still a driveway now. I missed that whole story. But
that was like back in, I think it was the 80s. Mm-hmm. They were absolutely obsessed. What kind of freaking country is this?
You can't park in my car in my grass. Yeah, I think property values is the biggest issue.
Go ahead, man.
Okay. He says the rule is, of course, ridiculous because luxury pickups like the Lincoln Mark LT, which is essentially the same truck but fancier, is allowed.
That's what's screwy.
He appealed the decision and just got a letter from the association denying his request to park his truck in his own driveway. Greenwood says he's working on a plan B, but in the meantime, he'll have to continue to park his truck inside his garage, out of sight. The Homeowners Association has said there are many things they don't allow to be parked in driveways, like trailers and RVs.
This is just a truck. It's a Ford F-150. It's Texas.
Well, and also, some of them, depending on the equipment you have with it, is going to cost as much as one of the Lincoln trucks. So if it's the value, that argument's out.
No, I've seen a picture of the guy's truck. It's it looks like my truck, except it's not jacked up. It's just like a Ford F-150 that came off the lot. Black, silver, chrome wheels, everything else. It's not unusually painted, nothing. It's not old, it's not decrepit. It's just
I don't get how they would actually specify that in the HOA agreement of you can have one type of truck, but you can't have another.
I think at the time when Stonebriar was built, they were worried about a farmer buying a house in there and parking, a beat-up 65 Chevy pickup in the driveway, and they were trying to protect against that. Obviously, they need to change their bylaws.
Well, obviously, they're not going to, because if there's any type of gray area where they could make a decision either way, they're not doing it. And if you've got a guy who's got a truck, it's going to cost as much as one of the Lincoln trucks. I don't see how he couldn't take them to court.
I would think so. It's not an eyesore. You can't argue that it's unsightly.
with the homeowners association, is there another place? Can you go to court? Can I sue them?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's his next.
But initially, they've got most of the power. You keep parking that truck out there, they'll keep slapping on fines. You ignore the fines, they'll sell your house.
They can actually sell your house. That still blows me away. Well, it's the first house I've ever owned with the HOA, and I've had no problems. But
I mean, you could have $1 million house and you owe them $1,000, and they could foreclose on you and sell your house.
Now, they'll sell your house, they'll get their fees, you get the rest of the cash. Is that right?
Yeah.
But they still have the option to do that.
Point. They can actually come get my house. That's beyond me. That is totally beyond me.
Is there any more in this story, Dan?
No, you got it.
All right. You got anything to end with before the break?
Oh, sex ed videos.
What about?
There's a website that's being run by Planned Parenthood called TakeCareDownThere.org.
All right.
It features several sex ed videos with teens enacting different sexual dilemmas, like, do I have an STD?
And how do they figure that out?
Well, at crucial points in the skits and the videos.
Chloe, have you seen this?
Yes.
Hand the story to JD. Let him read it. You send me the link. Is any of this stuff we can air?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
At crucial points in the skits, a mustached man interrupts the teens and offers...
The who man?
A mustached man.
Oh, mustache.
Mustache.
All right.
Offers basic words of sexual wisdom. So in other words, they get into a big pickle. This guy with the mustache steps in and goes, wait a minute, I have the answer. I'm assuming I haven't seen the videos.
You send it to me?
Yeah.
IM or email?
Email.
I don't got it. IM it to me.
Okay.
How many different videos are there?
I think there's 7 or 8.
Okay.
What all do they address?
It's a little bit of everything.
I saw some of the titles. One was how to use a condom. One was
bring your sister.
Let me do.
Well, what's
what?
Bring your sister?
I missed that one. I saw Let Me Do Me, which I understand what that one's about.
How do they work the sister in?
It's just part of the skit thing.
All right, my IM is down. Just send it to find it during the break and send it to me.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
Swinging on the floor, swinging so hard, forgot to lock the door. In walking down the stairs, 6 foot balls. Ain't gonna swing with my daughter no more.
Is there anybody going to get any more clown masks?
I can't find anybody to go. I asked some people, they said they couldn't go.
This building's full of people that don't do anything. Send somebody from sales.
I think
Tell them it's a call.
I think we all tried.
Nobody could run up the streets of Costume World in Irving?
There's nobody here.
Where are they?
I don't know. There's no interns here.
Did they all move over to fit you?
Yeah, most of them did, yes.
All right, I'll go tonight.
I'll go. There's one right by my house.
I wanted it before 7 o'clock.
I'm sorry.
But I'm sure Gavin will still have his clown phobia tomorrow.
He's had it for years, yes.
Gavin, you don't think there's any way to get past this?
I don't know. I mean, I don't understand what therapy's going to do.
If you don't even look into it, you're going to... Whether it works or not, it ain't going to work if you don't go.
No, you're right. No, I'm definitely willing.
And I'm not going to be able to let this go if I know from here on out you're afraid of clowns.
It can happen anytime, any place, Gavin. You really should just get it looked at.
Yeah, I will. The fact that you know about this is sad.
Why?
Because I've kept it 5 years from you.
There goes Trey.
Get away from me.
Everybody laughs at the things that I say and do.
that something you keep from me? What kind of friendship is that going to foster?
Oh, God.
Look what you're doing to me.
This would have been over a long time ago because I had gotten bored with it. I'm already bored now, but somehow there still seems to be a little oomph to it.
We're still buying more masks tonight.
Yeah.
See, that's so wrong. You know this is
He's
a real
trying to
fear.
help you.
How is he helping me?
By getting over this, facing it.
It's like getting inundated. It's like the treatment they used to do for smoking. They'd stick you in a room and they make you smoke till you yacked. It's going to be the same thing.
So what's the end result?
When you finally just get acclimated to it.
So people showing up and just randomly putting clown masks in my face, that's going to make me get over this.
Oh, Gavin, I just realized you can never go to another station appearance ever and be safe. Ever.
And we're getting clown masks in the studio for all of us.
No.
And then we're coming in naked. We're going to get us some insane clown pussy.
That's good. You blew a bug?
Yeah. You ready, Dan?
Yeah. Oh, did you look at any of the videos, the sex ed videos from Planned Parenthood?
I forgot about that. Hold on a second. Okay. This website. I see a bunch of different cuts. Which one do I want? Find the STD, the horse penis virus, bring your sister, I didn't spew, hot and heavy, let me do me, threesome, take care down there.
The last one, the Take Care Down There song, that's just a song of euphemisms for genitalia. You can just start at the top, work your way down.
All right.
Now, the video, for whatever reason, it doesn't pause. You can't rewind, so I pulled the audio off of it if you want to just hear that.
Where is that?
That's on Trey's flash drive.
Okay.
And it's under Planned Parenthood folder, and then there's the 8 cuts inside that.
Planned Parenthood. There it is. Hang on. There's also Trey, there's a new Manning folder above that. Is this new?
There's new Manning audio in the daily audio.
Oh. Is that better than hearing the Planned Parenthood?
Well, I haven't heard the Planned Parenthood, so I don't know.
All right. Let's see. Let's go with the I didn't spew. And I can air these?
Yes.
Whoa, guy, where's the prophylactic?
Is this guy naked?
There's 2 guys. There's no nudity or anything. There's just 2 guys.
All right. Well, why'd one guy ask where the prophylactic is? Are they having sex?
No. You get an idea once the mustached man keeps talking.
Well, I don't have the video.
Well, it's on the video if you want to see it. I can just tell you. Either way,
Let me just try and play it off the website. Okay, what was I playing? I didn't spew?
Yes.
Okay. All right, there's a kid standing there in a T-shirt. Then some old guy walks by in a sweater with a mustache.
Whoa, guy, where's the prophylactic? What do you mean? Look, oral sex is still sex, okay? If it's unprotected, you gotta reject it. What?
Whoa!
I didn't even spew.
All right,
Guys,
why did the black guy stand up?
Look,
well, he was
having sex,
engaged.
Is this a homo site?
No. They're just being diverse.
No, they're being gay.
And why do they have this old fat guy with a mustache who looks like a Principal Belding that's giving them advice on sex?
Well, apparently he's the all-knowing sex educator that comes in and helps these
Two
kids.
guys are
That
enjoying
almost
themselves.
looks pedophilia-ish.
Yeah.
Ish. All right, let's see.
Oh, my God.
Find the STD.
Hey. Hey.
2 chicks, pink
Can I ask you a
shirts,
question?
talking to each other.
Yeah, what's up?
Chick on the left just drops her pants.
Do you see anything down here?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Now they're from the waist up, so you don't see any nudity.
Hey, come here, check this out. What's going on? Do you see anything down there?
I don't think so.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Do you see anything down there?
Who's that just walked in?
The black guy was blowing up. Oh, here comes Belding.
What's going on over here? Wait a second. I think I know what's going on. Look, you can't always tell if you have a sexually transmitted infection. In fact, a lot of times, there aren't even any symptoms. What are you going to do, right? You're going to get a little testosterone. Okay? You're going to get a test.
And he's too hands-on. This is creepy. They don't say who he is.
He's just the guy.
He just shows up.
All right, is Let Me Do Me obvious?
Yes. Yeah. But this one's sort of an abstinence twist.
Hey guys. You want to come to a party?
I kind of have plans. You have a date? Kind of.
Who's the lucky one?
Well, me, actually. I just thought I'd stay in tonight. Maybe do a little strumming the banjo.
Oh.
What? I like me. I like spending time with me. And you know what?
I don't know if kids are going to get anything out of this.
I don't think so. This is a Planned Parenthood site?
It's not like I can get me pregnant or give me diseases or something.
That's a good point.
Guys,
here comes the old guy.
Look, abstinence can be a beautiful thing. All right? It's kind
This really takes on.
This is creepy.
You know, it's not easy. So you should give your friend here a little bit of...
He looks like somebody that was in the Sting thing on Dateline.
Go on.
Then he watches them all hug there at the end.
They're talking about going home and playing the banjo, and he walks in and goes, "Hey, I know what's going on here."
He walked in earlier. One chick had her pants down. Sad. Now, if I was going fishing.
Honestly, if you didn't tell me what this was, I would think it was like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Yeah, skit.
Well, it's not funny enough to be a skit.
Or just like a little mini...
Hey, what is the Take Care Down There song?
It's the song. It's euphemisms for genitalia.
Beaver bunny front butt, bushy catcher's mitt. Easy bacon oven. Your hoochie hot pocket. You got your hoo-ha, your na-na, your furry pink canoe. Pick a name down there and I'll sing with you. Ham, love, log, ain't.
Dude, this is some sick. And this is for children.
Teens, yeah.
Diddle, your finger fiddle, your wham around the do. Pick a name down there and I'll sing with you. Sergeant Stiffy, Super Soaker, Panty, Hamster Peach.
That's enough. Yeah.
This is supposed to do what?
I don't know, but I'd rather teach abstinence.
We'll play this video, and I think you'll get plenty of promises of it.
And then it just has the website at the very end. It says takecaredownthere.org. At least they've posted something. I don't know if it's going to do any good.
No.
Because really, it looks like some old guy running around looking for business.
What teen would look at this and go, "Oh, okay, now I know. I strum the banjo, I'll be okay. No STDs for me."
Just throw it into the educational program. You can teach abstinence. You can teach condoms, prophylactics, whatever else there is, and tell them about the dangers of STDs and the effectiveness. And don't skew the numbers on the effectiveness of condoms.
Well, that's absurd. Why would anybody even bust the numbers?
Because if they're teaching abstinence only, they're going to continue to push in their face the failure rate of condoms, which is maybe 1%.
Not that it's the biggest thing we're facing, but is there anybody running that's against this abstinence only program? Obama?
Probably Democrats, yeah.
I was looking at Obama's. I was trying to find out yesterday, and it said that he's more for comprehensive.
And I don't know how Governor Palin can be abstinence only as far as education. And she keeps squatting out kids every year and a half.
Well, and that's something
And her daughter's squatting out one.
That's what's bad.
I'm curious about it because it's one thing just to be, okay, I'm abstinence only education. Well, does she mean as far as in schools and I'll teach my kids what I want at home?
As
or
far as the
abstinence across the board is she coming from?
Well, it's both, but that's what she wants in the public schools. Is that's all you teach? You teach the morality and the spiritualness of staying pure until you get married. Well, I'm not going to marry anybody that I haven't screwed because I don't know what's going on down there. I don't want any surprises.
Well, there won't be any surprises.
There are all kinds of birth defects, and we've covered them. I don't want to get somebody home after we got married and find out that she's got a few molars in her clam.
No, nobody has molars in the clam, but you're right.
With birth defects, you can get anything.
Teeth in your business?
We've seen chicks that probably have that. The File sisters.
All right, you have a point.
They probably have more teeth in their clam than their mouth.
That wouldn't have to do very many to have more in their clam.
And who knows what else they got? What if you got a boob on your back?
Oh, well, bonus.
That ain't a bonus.
You can play with them coming or going.
That's not something that's going to be a selling point to me. You got a big boob on your back, you're going to look like a 58 Etzel.
Good.
Well, here she comes, Rocket Woman.
certainly I'm not one to preach abstinence. I agree. You should have sex with the person before you get married.
I just don't want any surprises the night of, especially if you've stayed celibate leading up to it.
Warts.
Buy just anything that's unnatural.
Well, maybe instead of actually having sex, you can do the other things they suggest. You're still going to make it.
As far as the abstinence program, they don't, unless I missed part of it, and I looked at a lot of it online, everything is keeping your business to yourself. You don't do anything until you're married.
Well, that's beyond unrealistic. Beyond unrealistic. And you know what, maybe with Palin...
If you're going from a faith-based angle, that's the only option you got.
Then maybe Palin's daughter will make her think twice about her abstinence-only program that, A, doesn't work, is just stupid. Maybe this is a wake-up call for her.
She can't sidestep this now. Especially if it's coming from your religion. You can't all of a sudden question, well, did I pick the wrong religion?
Well, that's another thing that's been coming up on Palin as they pull her apart. The story was Alaska's Governor Sarah Palin told ministry students at her former church that the United States sent troops to fight in the Iraq War as a task from God. I have some of this audio if you want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. She's done with this.
Okay.
What?
Well, that's all.
Well, just give me the synopsis. I don't want to hear the sound clip.
Okay, and several other different things. She said we should pray for the gas line here in Alaska. The military's on a task from God. Those type of things. And what was the other one? The people in Alaska. I can't do my job unless you have God in your heart.
Oh, this bitch is crazy.
Well, again, it's very, very strong. Probably stronger faith-based than we're used to.
That's not going to change anything. And if you wait for God to do everything, stop, because nothing's going to change.
Pray for the gas line.
How about God wants you to do something for yourself? Stop bothering the man before he flattens our ass.
Well, I don't think God is quite as impatient as you are.
We're supposed to have some type of free will. Get up and do something with it. Don't just get on your knees and pray and ask for gas prices to go down. Why don't you cut back? Why don't you carpool? Get an HOV. Stop wasting so much fuel. Let us drill off the freaking coast of California. Don't ask God just to send us some magic oil.
I don't think she wants that. She just simply wants, her people to pray for what she's trying to do. And she is out working for it. She wants to get the gas line put in.
If you tell somebody to pray about something, that's telling them there's nothing else you need to do. You've prayed to God. He's obviously going to make the decision. No reason for you to do anything beyond that point. That's nothing but freaking laziness.
I think there's two sides to that. You can say, yes, I'm going to work at it, but I'm also going to pray to God.
That's not what she said. She didn't say anything about conservation.
If you put it up in God's hands, that's absurd. That's
like trying to go green or cut back on global warming. She didn't say any of that. Just pray to God.
Well, there's a couple that we have a story on, too, that were praying for their child to get well, didn't take the child to the hospital. And you've heard of this before. And the child died.
Are they Scientologists?
Is
that what it's called?
Yes.
All right, Trey's already cleared it up. Go ahead. What?
But anyway, so we do have the story. And I believe they're trying to charge them with murder. Homicide. For the child was in grave danger, couldn't eat, had a hard time breathing over the last 48 hours of its life, and people knew it.
And because of their religion, it's
Christian Science.
Thank you.
All they did is pray.
Because of the Christian scientists and their beliefs, they won't take them to the hospital.
That is correct.
So why didn't CPS yank that kid out? Because your religion is not going to be a shield for you to let a child die.
Well, you get that fine line of church and state.
That's not a fine line. Well, praying is not going to change anything with this child, and if you're just letting it set, doesn't matter what your religion is, that child needs to come out.
I believe that God could save my child, so that's my belief. That's my.
You're talking about as a Christian monitor,
as a Christian
hall monitor or whatever.
Yeah, I believe that God can can save my child.
All right, why'd your kid die?
Well, because God was busy. I have no clue as to how they rectify that when a child dies. I don't know.
And if really God was going to, hang on, if God was going to answer all of those things, we wouldn't need doctors, wouldn't need hospitals, wouldn't need modern medicine. All of that could vanish. You pray to God, and if you get it, you get it.
That is what.
And if you don't, then whoever it was destined to die. If that's what you believe, there's no reason to have paramedics, EMTs, anything. Well, just pray to God and see what happens.
The argument certainly is that God gave us doctors, God gave us medicine. Use what God gave you versus just your prayer.
No. They want to pray to God. They don't want to call anybody. They want to be a tight ass.
Well, not about being a tight ass. You're going back to when your mom wouldn't take you to the clinic. And
when my parents were tight asses, I stepped on something in a pond one time and it rammed in my foot. She waited almost a week before she took me to didn't even take me to the doctor, took me to OD. You know what that is? I forget what it stands for. Doctor of Osteopath?
Yeah.
I don't even know if that was
That's a
real doctor.
That's a real doctor. But what was the thing about it? The tracheotomy you were going to have?
Well, first of all, when I went to the doctor for my foot, he said, had you waited another few days, we'd have had to amputate the foot. And then whatever hospital they had me in when I was 2 or 3, I had some type of bronchitis. Doctor said if it was a full moon that night, they were going to have to do a tracheotomy. And even at 3, I went, get me out of this mother...
At 3, you said that?
Yeah.
Trey, I
had to be in an oxygen tent just so I could breathe the entire time. And I hear him talking about the full moon and cutting me open.
If it had been a full moon, you would have had to have a trach.
According to the doctor.
And Trey, I know you had the same look on your faces when he first told me that. I didn't believe it. I talked to his mother. She said, yeah, well, we did that. That happened. If it was a full moon, he'd have had to have a tracheotomy.
What kind of whack job they take you to?
I have no clue where I was. Obviously, it was Presbyterian Wolfman. Everything's based on the full moon.
And she totally believed it. It was something about was it in the Farmer's Almanac?
Yeah, that's probably what it
was. That was a true story.
Well, first of all, if it's going to be a full moon or not. What are you waiting on?
No. Well,
if you know it's going to be a full moon, go ahead and start whacking on me right there. Bring in a Wolfman doctor and let's go.
I just kept thinking that was something that a 3-year-old made up.
No, we had her on the air and
I
asked her about that.
She said, yeah, well, it was something about the full moon.
I don't know what it was with my parents and real medical treatment, but we didn't get a lot of it when we were growing up.
It was probably money. Money, but
Well, don't take me to a doctor who's going to look at the Farmer's Almanac and decide if he's going to cut a hole in my throat.
Again, if you don't have cash for, I don't know if they
we don't actually have money to put any type of thing through his throat, so here's a crazy straw. And just hook it up to this douchebag and blow air in and out.
Bless your heart. Well, you survived, but you're right.
When his birthday comes around, shove a candle in the hole.
Blow it out.
Mm-hmm. All right. We okay, Chloe?
Break it a minute.
All right, Dan, go ahead.
Okay, a few years ago, Kim Zarzur of Toronto, Canada, learned that her adult son had come down with scurvy, which, of course, is the disease resulting from a lack of vitamin C. Apparently, Kim's son thought he could survive on a diet of chicken wings and beer, so that's all he ate. Kim teamed up with an author named Sharon McKay, and together they wrote a 514-page guidebook called Good to Go, a practical guide to adulthood to teach adult children how to perform simple everyday tasks. You might be thinking, such as, well, how to vacuum, how to follow a recipe, how to boil water, how to
What kind of retarded kids these people have in their families?
How to wash your hands and how to wipe your butt.
How bad retarded?
These aren't retarded. These are kids who just never got the basics of life.
Yeah.
There are voids in my own...
Wiping your ass.
Well, wiping... Yes, that's a pretty good one. You get the itchies once, you figure that one out.
All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We are #1 because of you. We're back to the Russ Martin Show. I've got 2 tickets to paradise. I've got 2 tickets to
You're not doing traffic?
Oh, did you want another one? I mean, there was really nothing new.
All right. You can do it standing there if you want.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. If you're driving around, it probably sucks.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks, Dan. 66 for the low. Mid-90s. Tomorrow we're at 91 now at Live 105.3.
Now, how long was that kid sick with the family that was...
Christian Science.
The Christian Science, what are they called, monitors?
That's like their publication. They're just called Christian Scientists.
Okay.
Yeah, JD's about to say they didn't say exactly how long they knew she was sick. She had diabetes, but what they do say is that 48 hours or around about before she died, she couldn't speak, eat, drink, walk, or breathe easily. And, prosecutors are saying that was enough time for the parents to seek medical help. It's one of those things, because of their mentality, I don't even think they knew she had diabetes. And so
they had to know she had diabetes when they're born. Wouldn't that come from a test?
Yeah.
Assuming they used a hospital.
Exactly. We don't. I mean, they could have used a midwife or something, or done it at the church. And
well, it sounds like somebody knew about the child and the illness leading up to it, because I don't think the parents would have fessed up that the kid had almost gone comatose.
Could be a family member, and again, you turn something in, CPS gets a hold of it, they put you on the schedule. Well, yeah, we can get around to you in about 3 or 4 weeks, and the child dies in the meanwhile.
I don't know that CPS normally takes that long, especially if the report is some type of abuse or a child who's just being prayed for that's already gone into a coma.
And again, maybe at that point nobody knew how serious the child was. Child's sick, how bad? Well, we're not really sure. Okay, well, we'll check into it. I mean, you don't know how bad.
And what level of brain deadness are you if you think your child's future is going to be saved by God?
That's their entire religion. I mean, that's their belief.
I think watching one child die would be enough for me to question my religion. Or stop and think, possibly God put educated people on this planet to compensate for my dumb ass.
That's exactly the way I would see it. They're going to say, maybe it was God's will. Time for her to go home. It's insane to me, granted. I couldn't sit there and watch my child suffer, knowing that, again, I said a moment ago, God gave us doctors, God gave us hospitals, God gave us the knowledge to be able to make medicine that can save my child and not let it suffer. I can't comprehend that. But for whatever reason, they do. They think that that's going to save the kid. Hard enough prayer, enough belief will do it. It's not new.
And you've got to know that in their church, if they don't believe in any type of medical attention, they probably have people dying all the time.
Yeah, of all kinds of things. Well, think all the stuff.
Well, so why wouldn't you stop and think, hey, possibly God ain't going to help us with this. He wants us to look for some other solution on our own instead of being a bunch of retarded sheep and window lickers. What are you going to say, Trey?
Truth of the matter is, I mean, they almost have their own system of medicine. I mean, it goes like they have like an apothecary that's going to make, a compound that they say will cure this or cure that.
Okay, again, you're still going to have an inordinate amount of people dying even after you're a ovary. What is it?
Apothecary.
All right. What is that supposed to be? Just some type of salve?
No, a pharmacist like that takes like the actual mill and like grinds it and then
like in the old pharmacy.
Yeah.
But what's he grinding up?
I don't know. I have known one Christian Scientist in my entire life, and he was a nice guy. But
what happened to him?
Oh, he died.
All right. That'd be enough to turn me off on that religion.
I think it's one of the most bizarre things ever to know.
What?
I mean, to know that in this day and age, you can, instead of suffering for weeks on end with a cold or the flu or whatever, that you can go to a doctor and you can be better. And
well, if you're an adult and you make that decision, dandy. Don't let your child go through that type of agony because you're too idiotic to bring reality into play.
And you hear these stories about once a year. You hear about them once a year. You don't know how often it happens. This one came to light because they're considering homicide charges against the parents.
All right, well, possibly one time you make parents responsible for ignoring the child and thinking that the divine entity is going to step in and save their life. Maybe the rest of these idiots will knock it off. You're an adult. You want to make that decision. That's neato. But don't do it to a child who can't make the decision for themselves.
Because you don't understand God and the way he works.
I know that God probably would have saved that child had he or she gotten to a doctor. They had a lot better shot than just having them lie in bed and do a hands-on healing, you freaking idiots.
You don't know my God.
Obviously, your God don't care much for you.
Damn. That hurt.
Why kill a child?
He didn't kill a child. He let his child go back to heaven.
No. He didn't kill a child. You did as a parent.
Well, and that's going to be very interesting to see how this comes out in the long run, if they actually end up getting homicide charges.
And stick them both in prison and see how their God helps them with anal tearing. Why don't you pray about that? See to it heal up.
Pray for probation.
Pray for a fly swatter to keep the weenies out of your ass. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. Well, serving in...
you know what? Speaking of police, I forgot about this earlier. So, John, you're not mad at the DFW airport police anymore?
Of course not. Why would I be mad at them? I thought they were kind of out of line, but they were doing their job.
Okay. Well, then maybe I misunderstood this audio.
I mean, they're doing their job. And
They're doing their job. Oh, Trey.
Isn't it pretty isn't it posted? Sunrise, sunset?
Stop this.
It is.
I mean, so... Stop this. Trey, why would you do that? That's a weaselly thing to do.
Yeah. Because
Why would
you were
do
going
that?
on and on. Because
I was just talking. I wasn't going on and on.
Oh, I had to cut down. When I finally pulled the recorder, you had already been going on for 4 or 5 minutes when I finally able to get the recorder out.
If I remember correctly, you were goading me.
How about that?
You tell him to do that.
Where are you?
Oh, never mind.
What do you want him to do? That makes sense.
You gotta be the Gestapo and goose step up to my car.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Stop.
wow.
That was not... I didn't mean it that way. It's not what I meant. I'm trying to be silly and funny and lighten the mood.
This wasn't an on-air bit. How are you trying to be silly and lighten the mood?
Still
Now
talking.
you're calling the cops goose steppers.
I'm not calling them goose steppers. I was talking to Trey, trying to lighten it up a little bit. I thought he was getting serious about it, and that I was way out of line and not liking cops. I said, come on, dude. They didn't really need to come up to the car, 3 police cars and 6 guys deep to stop me.
Did he look like he was jacking around when he called them goose steppers?
Oh, hell no. He was getting agitated.
Because you were...
Of all the cops that have let you off for speeding tickets, because of my foundation, you get the ancillary benefits. Then you're going to bag on these guys because they're protecting the airport.
I don't bag on them. I love cops.
Well, then maybe I misunderstood the audio.
Step up to my car. Come on. You know, surround me like I've got a rocket launcher on my shoulder. I understand that.
All right, what would you say if something happened out there? You know, and a terrorist actually did do something. Then you could go, police? No.
Why are you wiping your forehead? Something bad coming?
No.
Coming?
I don't remember. Last night.
First of all, man.
Was this last night?
After the show.
You were still on a tear after the show?
Yes.
They didn't write you a ticket. They didn't hold you more than 5 or 6 minutes. You were in and out.
I didn't do anything to get a ticket.
You were in an area that you weren't supposed to be. They probably could have gone ahead and hauled you in just to interrogate you.
For what? I wasn't doing it.
They don't know what you're doing.
Clearly, all I did is stay in a park after dark.
Maybe there's some type of underground terrorist group of big-headed men.
They go to the observation areas?
What? That's where you see the planes.
No, this is absurd. And it doesn't, even then, how about a car and a cop? I bet he can handle me. I don't exactly look like I'm going to take out 6 cops.
Think about this. I'm a terrorist. I got a rocket launcher. I got whatever. I'm going to be in an observation area. I'm going to be in a woods somewhere. They were just bored. They had nothing to do. The donut shop didn't have fresh donuts or whatever. And they just want to rattle somebody's cage. So
Stop this, please. You got the point. You got the flavor.
This shows I got another minute and a half on it.
God, Trey.
Is there more flavor coming?
Oh, lots more.
came up like little stormtroopers.
That's 2.
No, that's not what I meant. Obviously.
2-step stormtroopers.
I have respect for police. A lot of my friends are cops. A lot of them.
Not anymore.
Yes, they are. Come by my house and wave at me.
You know, that's okay, and that's what I realized at the time. They're just getting their jollies off. I mean, there's 6 cops and 1 guy.
They're doing their job.
Oh, where are you coming from? Doing their job.
You did good at pushing this along.
Thank you.
This is I don't know why I didn't see. I'm kicking myself. I deserve this because I didn't see this coming.
Okay, well then don't say anything else.
Are they
Did it take 6 of them to take me down? I don't mean to get ugly. Come on, man. It would take 6 cops to take me.
Well, there was a breach in security somewhere.
There wasn't a breach. If there had been a breach of security, they would have walked up and said, "Hey, we've had questions out here. What's the problem?"
Seriously, you know.
Trey, why don't you see if we can get a hold of one of the DFW airport cops? We play on this audio.
Okay. What's the point of this?
So they'll know that you think they're goose steppers.
I don't think they're goose steppers. One of my friends is actually a DFW cop. I don't think he's a goose stepper. I just think I got surrounded in an observation area. It seemed a little over the top. But it was a Sunday night, and they were probably bored. That's all.
And you don't normally seem to have your fit till you get back here. Like when you got pulled over in South Lake, you didn't say anything about that officer at the time. Then later on the air, you called him a runt.
I never said that. You said that. I've never used that word.
You said you couldn't see the top. All you could see was the top of his head.
I didn't say the word runt. I said he walked up to the car and I wasn't sure he was there yet because I couldn't see him because my truck sits up high. That's all I said. That's all I said about him. He was very polite to me. I was very polite to him.
So why you rag on him afterwards?
I'm not ragging.
Man's out there just doing speed control.
I understand. I wasn't ragging. I didn't think I was going that speed. That's all I said. It'd be almost impossible to go that speed on that road for what he wrote me. I paid it. Oh, actually, I didn't pay it. I got it adjudicated. But
all right.
It's not a secure area.
You know the DPS doesn't exactly have a great sense of humor to begin with. State troopers are, I don't know, they take things very serious.
That's why, yes, certain, no, certain, but when they left, it's kind of like, whoo-wee. Missed your calling, dude. High boots, yahoo.
High boots, yahoo?
Stop.
What is that?
That's nothing. I have no idea what I was saying. It was last night. It was late. I was tired. I don't know. I didn't say anything.
They're not goose-stepping just because they did their job. Seriously.
Oh, get off it.
And when you turn some, anti-cop.
I love cops. I just said they were just, oh, please, I love cops. It's just, every once in a while, they like to rattle somebody.
Just the ones that, enforce the law when you're involved.
I should have seen that right there. You would care less about what I think about cops. I should have seen it. I thought we were having an intelligent discussion off the air, just buddies. My bad.
Well, Trey was having one. You turned the DFW cops into the Gestapo.
I did not. Please don't do that. Don't make this any worse than it is. It was nothing. I just thought three cars and 6 cops is a bit much for a guy in an observation area 10 minutes after sunset.
Especially when 2 goose steppers could have handled it.
I didn't say anything. I did say goose stepper, but I was kidding. I was joking.
Okay.
I could tell Trey laughed really hard.
Oh, it's a park, man. It's not what I wouldn't walk in the runway.
It's one of the busiest airports in the country. What do you expect?
It's in a park.
It's in an airport.
I know, they were bored.
They were doing their job.
I thought Krispy Kreme's point fresh.
Is that all right? Donuts, really?
Just being stupid, obviously.
Luftwaffe.
I wouldn't. Luftwaffe. You didn't fly in.
They will now.
No.
They're going to swoop down on you like Batman.
No, they will not. That's Founders Plaza.
You're probably... they told you not to come back to the airport. I don't think they meant just the observation area. I don't think they want you to fly.
Oh, I can fly.
Why don't you go through now and see if you don't get profiled?
I can go back to Founders Plaza. I won't go after sunset. Now that I know they're that serious about it, I really thought, okay, they'll come in, I'll see them, and I'll drive away, and they'll be locking the gate behind me. That's all I thought. I didn't think it was any big deal to be there 10 or 15 minutes after sunset. I'll even give you 20 minutes.
Then you got to turn them into Germans.
I did not turn them into Germans. Why do you want to play that on the air? Why do you go out of your way to make me look bad and like I hate cops and like everything else you do?
I'm evilly cruel.
And you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's certainly working. Even though hopefully my police buddies will see that I was just being silly. And even them, I'm sure they will go, yeah, 3 cops, 6 cops, and 3 cars is a bit much.
I got cash the next time you get pulled over. They goose step up to your car.
No, they won't. Especially if it's on video. They're not going to goose stepping up to my car. I got the driver put your hands on your steering wheel thing. I just seriously must have looked like a terrorist.
What were you wearing?
A Hawaiian shirt and shorts.
I'd pull you over.
Terrorists can still be festive.
Oh, my God.
Plus, that would be the outfit if you were trying to,
blend in,
look like you're on vacation. A Hawaiian shirt is perfect.
In a budget rent-a-car, I'm sorry.
Yeah, in a rent-a-car near the airport in an ugly Hawaiian shirt by yourself.
Hang on. Is that a police officer?
Oh, my God.
Yes, for JD.
Out of control.
Yes, Eric.
Hey, Russ. Hey, that park where JD was at closes at sunset, and there's signs on each side of the entrance that state that.
We said that. We already discussed that.
So why are you having a problem? Are you an officer out there, Eric?
Yes, I am.
How many times do you find people in the observation area at dark?
Not too often, because most people can read the signs and obey them.
That's exactly about the way.
But normally, when we do find people out there, they're either out there making out, drinking, doing drugs, something like to that effect.
Now, can you think of any reason why they would have sent 3 cars and 6 cops out there for just JD?
Mainly because it was JD. Maybe they knew that before.
No.
No. If it was 6 cops and 3 cars, then it sounds like there were a couple guys that were in training and wanted to get in on it and just see what was going on.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir, for what you do.
Thank you.
All right. God bless you.
Yes.
Watch over you and your family.
Yes. I love the DFW cops. I mean,
obviously you love the Germans, too.
I don't love the Germans. Wait a minute, hold on. Nothing against Germans. Damn it. I hate this show.
If they're going to pull you over out at the airport, you get 30 days in the cooler. How long before we need a break? All right.
I can't go to Munster, Texas anymore either.
The problem is you're going to get the one DFW cop to pull you over that's going to be German last name.
Oh, no. I love DFW. I was there when the airport opened.
Yeah, I'll wait till Frankenfurter pulls you over.
Talk to him, baby.
All right, go ahead, Dan. News.
Okay, serving in Afghanistan is so boring that apparently our soldiers are actually letting themselves get attacked by dogs. There's a game called Beat the Dog.
They can't play rock, paper, scissors.
Apparently not.
I guess they got bored with rock, paper, scissors. So what soldiers do is they pay $5 to get geared up in a heavily padded suit, face mask, and protective gloves. Then, on command, they take off running while an 88-pound German Shepherd chases after them. The goal is to run from a hideout to a mound of rocks, turn all the rocks over, then run to a wall about 150 feet away before the dog can take you down. Most soldiers only make it about 40 feet before they're taken down, and so far, no one's beaten the dog.
I've seen how agitated those dogs can get.
Oh, yeah, we had
and
that.
how powerful they are, even if you've got an entire padded suit on. I think it was Garland PD brought one up. Mm-hmm. We stuck Gavin in the bite outfit. That dog yanked him to the ground.
That was damn scary, and you knew he was completely protected, and the guy was there to pull the dog off if he got out of control.
And if I remember right, I think that particular German Shepherd was a smaller than average-sized one.
Yeah, actually, once he got a hold of, I think it was one of Gavin's arms, that dog yanked him down.
He just disappeared completely. Well, I mean, that's what they're meant to do. That's what they trained it.
So how does that turn into a pastime?
Well, because you know you're not going to get hurt, and you're going to see if you can beat the dog.
You're not going to outrun a German Shepherd?
I would think possibly they'd make it a little shorter path and give me 50 feet and see if I can outrun the dog.
Why don't you start with a beagle and work your way up to a shepherd?
I don't think they have any beagle attack dogs.
But if you did, no one would see that coming.
Break here? All right.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. It's like no other show on the radio. The Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
I just saw Gavin on the hall camera walk down towards the men's room. Try to take the clown mask and the wireless mic and see if that's where he went to go piss. Turn the mic on. Hang on. Yeah, okay, go.
You think you've scared him enough today with the clown?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you think you've done enough?
No.
He's frightened to death of clowns, and you just keep torturing him. What happened?
Jeez. He doesn't have headphones on, so I can't ask him.
That sounds scarier in the bathroom for some reason than echo.
What happened?
Oh,
God.
Walk around the console so they can see. You got Gavin piss on you.
Sorry, Trey, but that's a little funny. Didn't happen to me.
You're not going to change pants?
I don't have any pants.
I think that'd be preferable. Ew. That's just nasty.
Go take Gavin's pants. Well, I'll sit there and just piss. I don't care.
Like, just spin around and get you?
Yeah, like I
scared him. I thought he'd maybe stop stream. No.
It looks like you caught him heavy flow.
I feel violated.
You had to catch him on the one day he was standing the whiz.
What did I tell you guys about queer activities for 2 months? We're going to put a moratorium on it. All of a sudden, you're the new twink toilet.
Hey.
This is a new low for me.
Yeah, it really is. Standing there and some other man.
Gavin.
Yeah.
Why you piss on Trey?
Man, it's not like I meant it. I'm sorry, Trey.
I'm going to pull that for the promo.
That looks like that didn't look accidental. It looked like there was a lot of intention there because you peed all over his ween.
No, he came up right behind me and he scared me. I turned around and there was a clown right above my shoulder, so I freaked out and I turned. I didn't even think about it.
Well, I wish I had the audio for instant replay because you got Gavin screaming.
Trey gets this moan. It's not really even a scream. It's like, oh!
Is it cold yet?
It's got that look on his face like when Oswald got shot. Oh! That's going to hurt.
Is Gavin's piss still warm?
No, not really.
You want him to freshen it up?
No.
Gavin, you want to come in and heat up his pants?
I feel bad, but I mean, it's not like this was my fault.
I'm not sure how Debbie Henry in HR is going to react to you pissing on employees.
Well, I don't know how someone's going to react to this phobia that you've been doing to me.
It's a clown. A clown walks into the bathroom and you whiz on him.
What was I supposed to do? I wasn't thinking about it. You know how this freaks me out.
You don't piss on one of my employees.
All you have to do is stop, and this all goes away.
No, Gavin, it's not going away. It's just slowly getting cold.
What is line one, Alfie?
There's a police officer who's upset with JD.
Oh, God.
Yes, Martin.
Is John still in the studio?
Yes.
Well, John, I tell you what, how about I come take my high-stepping, big boot donut?
Oh, hell!
Oh, perfect timing.
I bet he remembers the number.
Yeah, I hate that. It's clear I was being silly and not serious.
You called them goose-stepping donut eaters.
I did not say those words together. And secondly, I was just saying the way they approached the car, not they are that. It's the way they approached me with the lights and the spotlights and the flashlights and the flashing lights and the siren.
Again,
and put your hands
maybe I extrapolated something from it you didn't say. Let me hear it again.
Do this again, please.
I mean, they're doing their job. They're doing their job.
Oh, Trey.
Isn't it pretty fucked?
And thank God, at least Trey Piss Pants is on the other side defending law
He's
enforcement.
on the other side to make me look like a buffoon. It's the only reason he's doing this.
Is it posted? Sunrise, sunset?
It is. I mean, so is the city park, but, you know.
What do you want him to do? Make it exception?
You gotta be the Gestapo and goose step up to my car? Come on.
All right.
You know, surround me like I've got a rocket launcher on my shoulder? I understand that.
All right, what would you say if something happened out there? You know, and terrorist actually did do something. Then you'd be going, police?
No, please. First of all, man, think about this. I'm a terrorist. I got a rocket launcher. I got whatever. I'm going to be in an observation area.
Dan, pull that clip just where he says he's a terrorist with a rocket launcher.
Do this.
And we'll send that to the DFW police.
Please, what do you want to do this? Why? I enjoy going out to the airport.
I'm protecting my country. What's wrong with you?
I feel safer already.
I hate all of you so bad.
Yeah, I'm going to be in a woods somewhere. They were just bored. They had nothing to do. The donut shop didn't have fresh donuts or whatever. And they just want to rattle somebody's cage. So they came up like little stormtroopers. You know, that's okay. And that's when I realized at the time they're just getting their jollies off. I mean, there's 6 cops and one guy.
You think that they go through all the training, the state training, the local training, the special training for DFW Airport, just so they can come out and get their rocks off, torturing some big-headed man?
They do a wonderful job.
No.
They do a great job defending the airport.
Not try and justify this.
The reason, now it makes sense. That officer called and said the reason they probably had 3 cars is they were training. That makes perfect sense. Simple enough. That was not they didn't need to tell me that. That was none of my business, but that would explain why there were 3 cars.
Why you call them goose steppers?
I was just being silly, lighting it up with Trey. I would never say that.
You weren't.
I was certainly just being silly. I laugh when I'm saying it. Goose step, come on. I was being stupid.
All right. Well, we'll get the officer's perspective when he calls back. Unless he's on his way up here with a Luftwaffe.
I'd be impressed if he brought the Luftwaffe with him. Stop it.
All right. Who was that on 1?
It's Big Stacy.
All right.
Sure, pile on.
Yes, boss.
Hey, boss. So not only is JD a racist bigot, but he doesn't like police officers, too. You know, I kind of noticed that every time we be at practice, he's hardly ever there. And look like when he's on stage at our performances, he look like he's phoning his performance in, boss. I think he don't like raising money for police and fire.
I love the fire department. I love the police. You know that.
I think that's what's wrong.
Oh. Do I have to force you? Thanks, Stacey. I have to force you into these fundraisers for police and fire?
Absolutely not. Some of my best friends are cops. Always have been.
Well, that's because you don't tell them to their face that you think that they're...
Oh, I don't feel that way.
Part of the...
I wasn't saying that about all cops. I was saying the way that particular stop was handled was a little over the top, in my opinion. Now, if
you said off the air, the only reason the fire department didn't show up is they didn't get out of their lazy boys.
I never said that.
Absolutely.
Oh, shut up, all of you. I never said that.
You've told me that before.
I have the greatest respect for the firemen. Why are you doing this? What's your point? Other than make me look like a dick.
Was that rhetorical?
Stop me in my tracks. You surmised everything I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Well, all right, you win.
Well, don't ask me something if you're going to answer it at the same time. All right, 6:45. Dan O'Malley's here with more news.
All right, thank you, Russ. Well, a jet engine fire engulfed the wing of an air tanker in flame.
Well, what a god shock.
After takeoff, sending the plane rolling into the ground and actually killing the members of an aerial firefighting crew. Lockheed P-2V7 aircraft on the way to drop retardant on a California wildfire was between 100 and 300 feet off the ground when it went into a roll and crashed within 1.5 miles from the Reno Stead Airport. Again, a jet engine fire.
What am I supposed to say with that? Yeah, they do catch fire. Yeah, they do crash. It's a terrible, terrible thing.
Okay.
Well, jet I was on didn't explode, didn't catch fire. It was a very explainable situation that happens on a regular basis.
All right. That cop call back? No. All right. Go ahead, Dan.
When Penny Briggs walks around Asheville, North Carolina, most people do not want to see her coming. That's because she's part of a police program that allows trained citizens to issue citations. Briggs has
What city?
Asheville,
North Carolina.
All right. Is that catching on?
What?
No. Where citizens can stop people and write tickets? No. They ain't going to give you anything. You're way too happy. You enjoy it way too much.
Well, hang on. Let's not burst this bubble yet. Briggs has a badge that to many people looks like any other run-of-the-mill office identification. However, her badge allows her to write tickets to drivers who break handicap parking laws. Briggs said seeing some non-handicapped drivers take spaces from those who really need them inspired her to do something about the problem. She became a parking enforcer as part of a program through the Asheville Police Department.
I've had wet dreams about that.
What? Being able to just write people tickets at will?
Especially if it's in a handicapped area.
Yeah, they're doing that. I saw somebody do that the other night at Walmart. Clearly, no placards on their car, nothing on the plate. We've all seen it. Hopped out, ran into the store. You just think, aren't you at least embarrassed by that behavior, especially when there's a spot, 70 feet away?
Perhaps they're not really concerned about their image if they're going into Walmart. It's also the ones that use it as a standing area, where they sit there with a car running, and they think that's okay because I haven't parked. But you still got handicapped people driving by that could use the spot. And I believe I'd have to write them as well.
Well, fortunately, they don't do that here. They just do it in North Carolina. Because you as a cop, I'd rather have a clown rape me. You as a police officer walking up to my rearview mirror, oh man, just shoot me. Yeah, there we go. Looks like it is.
Goose step up there.
Oh no. Stop it.
Parking here is for Bolton.
I'm just here for just a minute. I was just looking at the sunset.
Van Bolton!
Look at an airplane. I apologize, sir. I'll leave.
Get out. I'm planning on goose step kicking you. I would have to.
You would frighten me. Any kind of power like that.
I have to submit for extra books every day.
And do this one. I gave it to you 20 minutes ago.
I need more.
Where did you go?
I'm not working.
Stop it. Why are there people in the back of your car handcuffed? We didn't give you no handcuffs.
I bought those.
You're a self-starter.
Someone wouldn't sign the ticket. And you know what? The other thing is, because whoever's writing these tickets, whatever city that is, if they're not a police officer, I don't know that some of these people would actually take it. Sign it, accept it, do whatever.
The story says that some of the people do drive off and blow her off, but by then she has a license number. Right. So I believe they can go ahead and give the ticket. She went through, 5 hours of class to learn how to write tickets?
Yeah, Officer Alan Dunlap trained citizens how to write the citations, which could include things outside of handicapped parking violations. He said the class isn't intense. It lasts about 5 hours. He said once a person goes through the class and meets the qualifications, they can hit the streets as a volunteer parking enforcer.
And parking's usually, that's a civil, not criminal. That's probably how they get around not being
peace officers.
Yeah.
What is it, Alfie?
There's a Dallas police officer on line 2.
Is that for JD?
It's for you.
What's he want?
Oh, big man.
Shut you.
No, it's something you'll like.
Okay. Yes, Brandon.
What's up, boss?
Yeah.
Hey, just to let you know, JD is once again incorrect, as he always is. The Dallas Police Department actually does sponsor a Citizens Police Academy that will allow you to write parking tickets as a private citizen.
Oh, Lord.
How many hours of training?
I believe it's only like 6.
6 hours?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Are you okay? Let's go.
No, we're not going home.
6 hours isn't bad.
No, that's 5 up there, 6 here to learn just to write parking tickets.
I'm so turned on right now.
Yeah.
Just this weekend, I saw some bad bitch park in a handicap spot. No placard, nothing on the license plate.
And you do nothing but stare at her, right? I mean, you can't really say anything because you get in a confrontation.
And you don't even know. I'm sure you could call the police, but is it really worth wasting their time to come out for a citation like that when that whore's going to be gone probably in 15, 20 minutes?
Not really. And I wonder if because the Walmart normally has a security guy that drives around. I wonder if he ever can do anything at all. I mean, obviously he can't write tickets.
Any more of those, Alfie?
The guy on line 3 is with Citizens on Patrol, and apparently they have a similar program in Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Well, they have them in
Grapevine.
Grapevine, yeah. I've seen the cars.
Yeah, they actually give them cop cars.
Yeah, they do. It just looks like a real police car, except at the very bottom it says Citizens. What is that with the eyes and the smile? Quit it. That's maniacal.
You know what? Instead of them eating up time writing jackass citations, let those of us who aren't trained go out and help support them in that fashion.
Just see you driving around in a my heart would stop. You driving around in a police car? I don't wonder what kind of training.
I am so hot.
I know you are. I can see in your eyes. Stop looking at me. God.
What kind of training?
What kind of training it takes to actually ride around the police cars versus this person who's probably in their own private car.
I don't care what it is, but it's worth it.
Because they give them uniforms and everything in Grapevine.
Really?
Oh, yeah, because I was up parked in the Spittleville truck at the movie theater up there in Grapevine, and one of the guys pulled up. I thought he was going to give me trouble about the police truck, but he goes, "Hey, what's up?" He explained to me a little bit about the...
Why are you driving the police truck around?
The other one was in the shop or something or other. I don't know. I don't remember why it was.
You don't put anything over the police signs that say movie production vehicle?
Of course I do.
I've never seen it.
It doesn't get out much. I'm trying to sell it. It just sits there.
You can't sell that.
I can't. It's my own truck.
It's the Spittleville truck.
It's my personal vehicle that I pay for to sit in my driveway year after year after year.
Trey, tell him why you can't sell it.
Why can't I sell it?
Because Russ said so?
We're going to finish Spittleville.
You're killing me. We're going to we ain't even started Spittleville.
We got 3 minutes shot.
We got 3 minutes if you count everything.
That's not bad for 5 years.
Okay. We got a total of about 6 minutes for 2 movies.
Yeah. See, there we already got a series.
We're not going to finish Spittleville ever. Quit it.
You're not selling the truck.
That's my truck.
You got a bunch of free work done on that truck because of the association with the Spittleville movie. You're not selling it.
I'm selling it.
I'm finishing the movie.
You're never going to win. What's our production schedule there? Steven Spielberg?
What is this, 08?
Uh-huh.
Soon?
We got to reshoot everything. We've aged since then.
We haven't aged that much.
Yeah. It's been 5 years.
Well, it's only been 3 since the last year.
No,
we need a break for
I don't know who he is behind that mask of his, but I do know when we need him. And we need him now.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show.
What did Jagger want?
He just left a message for, I think, all of us. I have it on my flash drive if you'd like to hear it.
What's it about?
Just about this show.
All right.
Hey, it's Jagger. Dude, seriously, why don't you guys just come out of the closet? It's starting to make me feel really uncomfortable.
Oh, my God.
Hey, it's Jagger. Dude, seriously, why don't you guys just come out of the closet? It's starting to make me feel really uncomfortable.
End of message.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We got called out by a homo.
Yeah, we did.
Don't look at me.
The whole show, it's guys.
Oh,
welcome.
I'm not guilty by association.
You certainly are.
You stand in the room with us every day. You're queer.
No.
Think of what's happened on this show over the past couple of weeks. JD got a boner from a man massage, made out with Gavin, and Gavin pissed on Trey today. We're queer. And we just got called out by the Queer Morning Show.
That's JD and Trey and Gavin.
You've raped Gavin before.
Yes.
I was forced to do that.
I liked your face there, Dan, with that moment of, well, hell, they got me. I was forced.
And you know this show has gotten too queer if we're making the gay morning show uncomfortable.
Hey, it's Jagger. Dude, seriously, why don't you guys just come out of the closet? It's starting to make me feel really uncomfortable.
We couldn't put the 2-month moratorium on gay crap.
Well, you've got it. It could start now.
I tried to start earlier in the week.
Well, that's happened. Things have happened since then. Trey's still wet from Gavin's weed.
Gavin.
Yeah.
Stop pissing on my employees.
Stop with this clown thing.
Oh.
You're going to have to blame your girlfriend on that. I didn't know anything about your clown phobia until she emailed me.
Oh.
JD said he knew, but he never hit us on that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that tonight. Don't worry about that aspect. But now that
I got a feeling that you're not going to be able to go home and make a face or cop a stink. All she's got to do is throw on a Chuck E. Cheese mask.
Man, it's just not fair. You know this bugs me, and you know it's not a bit. So
no, we did it to you off there, and you still wigged out.
Yeah.
I thought possibly she set me up. I'll go get this clown mask. We'll go running in on Gavin. And he just stares at us.
The actual fear. Maybe I'm the one that's actually see his face. That's fear. Fist drawn up to his chest, knees drawn up to his chest in his chair, and just dead fear in his eyes.
I want to go in there again with a mask, but I'm tired of getting my balls kicked. And Trey's probably just now drying out from the piss.
Maybe it's Dan's turn.
He hit me last time.
That's true.
And now my masculinity's been called into question. Now is not the time for me to go into the boss's office with a clown mask.
You can rape him with the clown mask on.
That's manly.
Yeah. Do we need to play the Jagger voicemail again?
Well, if we all agree it's manly.
Shut up. Let's go before we start rubbing each other. All right, go ahead.
For more information on The Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, and more, go to russmartin.com. To answer any questions you may have about the show, go to russmartin.info. To email the show, and during the show only, send that to studio@russmartin.com.
Close going in there with a mask. Gavin's on the phone. He's not paying attention.
Dude!
Other show websites, JohnDavidRyan.com, DanO'Malley.com, DJClo.net.
He slammed Chloe into the wall.
Yeah, hard. Oh, started beating me walkie-talkie.
Well, give me that mask. I'm not going to let that happen to my people. Keep reading, Dan.
DJClo.net, TreyTrenholm.com, and for Chuck the Band Manager, ChuckWheat.com. The official liquor store is Majestic Fine Wine and Spirits. Their website, MajesticLiquors.com. Official airline, Southwest Airlines, Southwest.com.
Oh my God! Clown rape. Oh my God!
Oh, wow!
What did he do?
He grabbed the back of his head and pushed him down. Somewhere. The official site for Live 1053 is live1053.com.
What'd you do exactly?
You can tell where I shoved his head.
Was it in your lap?
Yeah, that was a little circus Olay. You guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
You can now listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info.
Russ Martin Show.